Good morning. Hey, y'all, what's up? Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. How y'all doing? Good morning. Let's get into the show. Good morning. Y'all up? Y'all woke? Child, I'm woke. Coffee and or tea. I got tea. Okay. Getting where we need to be this morning. Hello. We got some great topics for you guys. And baby, we got some read downs. We got all of that. Y'all getting ready to get y'all life this morning. I hope you guys caught the video from last night. Martell's response to Melody Cherie's TikTok live. Y'all going over there and check that out. Run the likes up on that for me if you can. I try to keep you guys updated on what is going on in the YouTube streets out chat, so you guys will know what's going on. So y'all go ahead on over there. Check that video out after this live, of course. All right, because we got some more tea we got to throw upon you. All right. So let's go ahead and speak to everybody, okay? Because we don't like to be rude. Thank y'all for coming in my house. Did everybody ring my doorbell? Meaning, did y'all hit the like first? Let's go ahead and put that out first. Did everybody hit the like button for y'all came to my house and y'all just busted? Y'all broke up in my house and then hit the doorknob or doorbell. My doorknob. Did y'all ring the doorbell? If you did not ring my doorbell, that means you broke in my house. All right. So I need everyone, because you know the show is going to be good. Okay. Y'all see the thumbnail, so you already know what it's going to be. Please go ahead and hit the like if you did not do so. So I don't have to stop my show and do jam sessions. I know y'all enjoy twerking and whatnot every morning. But let's go ahead and hit the like, okay? Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody. Good morning. Shirley Terry, you first, girl. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa's World. Good morning, Mary Giles. Good morning, Carolina Gale. Aye. Good morning, Holly Rock. Good morning. Kim Naughton. Good morning, love. Erica Butler. Good morning. Lorraine Tyler, Felicia's in the building. Good morning. Deborah Johnson is here. Dolores Campbell is here. Hey. Gail West is in the building. Cheryl Williams is here. Simple Mind Family TV. She is a content creator. Y'all check her out as well. She said, hey, Rail and mods. Hey, where my mods at? Delilah T. Good morning. God's chosen angel. I know that's right. You better let them know. They don't mess with her. God's chosen angel. Don't y'all mess with her, because the Lord will get you now. Okay, because she chosen. Sandra Rao, thanks for being here. Okay. Terry Copeland, good morning. Shonda Allen is here. Coco Mo Beauty. All right. Good morning. Sylvia Blow is here. Ronnie is in the building. Chevelle Carter is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Charlene is here. Patricia Ransom is here. Bernadette is here. Terry Copeland is here. All right. It's gone down because I see some repeats. Miss Washington is here. Good morning. Dolores Campbell, good morning. The Future family. Okay, the Future family, come on in here. Alice Smith is here. Nanny of the Maroons is here. Say, hey, Carmel, hit the like button. Thank you for doing that, okay? Thank you for doing that. Tanisha Martin is here. Shonda Allen is here. Good morning. Said, I rang your doorbell. Aye. Thank you. There go my mom, my top flight Scorpion Miss is in the building. Tiffany Thomas is here as well. Thank y'all for being here. Edna Horton. Miss Honeybee is in the building. Good morning. True TV Podcast, she is here. Come on in here. Charruth, my other top flight mod. Hey, the wrenches are in the building this morning. Alan Ford, hey. D Nice is in the building. Okay, said almost Friday. Hey, okay, happy Friday Eve to everybody. Happy Friday Eve. Denise Slay, good morning. Good morning. Let's scroll on down. Scorpion Miss is in the building. Aye, my mods are in here deep this morning. Okay, y'all better not get to acting up, because I don't want to see nobody get drop kicked in the comments, because they be on y'all now. They be on you. All right, Mary Giles again, good morning. Kim Jones, good morning. I think we got everybody. All right, and everyone else coming in. We already got 127 watching so far. Let's hop in. As you guys can see going across my screen, my disclaimer, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for what? Fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it. What up, Holly Rock? Aye. All right, we here. I see you. I see you. She laughing already. We ain't even got started, y'all. We ain't even got started. We ain't got into the mess yet, but we about to. All right, let me move some stuff, child. Let me move some stuff around. All right. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and knock out politics so we can get into the mess of the mess. All right, because we got some stuff to talk about, Lord. Ooh, girl, I gotta warn the people out here, girl. I had to get my bullhorn this morning so I can warn the people, because they coming from a girl. I can't. We ain't gonna have that. No, they trying to come from a girl. We're gonna talk about it though. Y'all know I save all the mess for last, so I'm sorry, y'all gotta wait. But let's get into the mess. Politics first, all right? Trump, y'all president, not mine. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Trump claims that he wants to deploy troops into New Orleans, says that they have a crime problem, and we about to straighten that out, all right? So Trump suggests that he could deploy federal troops to New Orleans to crack down on crime. Well, crime is everywhere. Let's get into what he had to say, because he always on some bullshit.
So we're making a determination now. Do we go to Chicago, or do we go to a place like New Orleans, where we have a great governor, Jeff Landry, who wants us to come in and straighten out a very nice section of this country that's become quite tough, quite bad. So we're going to be going to maybe Louisiana, and you have New Orleans, which has a crime problem. We'll straighten that out in about 2 weeks. We could straighten out Chicago. All they have to do is ask us. The politicians are not in tune with the people. The people in Chicago, the people in Baltimore, the people in all of the places we talk about, they want to see us there. And I think we're pretty much waiting till we get asked. So we're making a determination now. Do we go?
They always say, we're going to deploy. You ain't going nowhere. Your ass gonna be hiding in the White House. You ain't about to get out there in the trenches, Trump, and be doing nothing. But what you always damn do, be sending troops out there to be fighting a war that we should not even be fighting. Crime is everywhere. Okay. Now, granted, some states are a little bit more dangerous than others. Okay. We know, like Memphis and Baltimore, places like that, Chicago. Y'all know they be on this. That's called Bout It, girl. So, I guess you can send the troops down there, but when the troops leave, they're going to be back on the bullshit again. So, you're going to lock up a few people, and then the real thugs going to come back out. So, I applaud you for trying at least, but that ain't about to stop shit. If somebody want to get on somebody's ass, it's going to be that, okay? They're going to be frying fish and printing t-shirts. That's how the shit work out. But, let's continue on. All right, what y'all think about it? Because I don't care no more. Moving along. All right, let's get into, let me see. Okay, yeah. I got to move you down. All right, so let's get to our next topic, all right? For those of you that stay in Texas, I know I have a lot of people, a lot of my mods, content creators and subbies, y'all stay out there in Texas. So we got a new law in Texas that might be a great thing for those of you that are property owners. Okay, if you're a property owner, this definitely is to you. All right, so Texas passes a new law, allowing property owners to remove squatters without going to court, bypassing the eviction process effective September 1st. We are on the 4th, so that law is already into effect. Now, y'all know we've been seeing a lot of videos where people are squatting on people's properties, and you got to spend all this money to go to court. That costs to file paperwork to have someone evicted from your property. You got to pay money. But according to Texas now, and this needs to be in all states where you don't have to spend all this money, it's giving that squatters have more rights than the actual property owner, and that's just not cool. So shout out to Texas for stepping up and realizing that, hey, the property owner should not already have to spend more money when they're already paying taxes on the property and other things as well to get said person who shouldn't be there in the first motherfucking place out of my property. All right. So let's go ahead and read up on what it says. Texas has passed 2 new laws designed to deal more effectively with squatters. Now, Senate Bill 38 and Senate Bill 1333. All right, are both focused on making it easier for property owners to get their homes or land back, while also increasing the consequences for those who occupy property illegally. Now, it says that Senate Bill 38 speeds up the eviction process by requiring courts to schedule trials within 21 days after a property owner files a petition. Now, it also changes the appeal system to stop squatters from dragging cases out with unnecessary appeals. Y'all see that? Because they don't want to move. So they don't just keep filing appeals so that they can continue to stay on said property. Now, Senate Bill 1333 gives law enforcement the power to remove squatters immediately without requiring a lengthy court process. Okay, great. Says it also raises the criminal penalties for squatters and scams involving fake property titles and fraudulent sales, which a lot of that does happen when squatters get into a property. They make up these fake leases, and then when the police come and say, hey, you got to get out. Well, I have a lease here that, I paid, and I can't be put out because I'm paying each month. But it be most of the time fraudulent leases that they've signed or made up. Okay. They're saying that at the same time that the bill includes safeguards to make sure legitimate tenants aren't wrongfully removed under the new rules. Now, these bills seem to strike a balance between protecting property owners and preventing misuse of the law against lawful tenants. All right. Now, if y'all think I'm about to read all this here, I shall not. But y'all get the gist of what we're talking about, okay? If you want to read more up on it, those of you that stay in Texas and your property owners, this is a great thing for you because you don't want to get in a situation where you do have squatters in your property, but you do. The good news is that you do have more rights now in terms of getting said person up off your property so that you can rent it, whatever you choose to do. Or if you just don't want anyone to occupy your property, you just want it to be your property and nobody there, you still have the right to do what you need to, and there are laws that protect you. So go on over to Black Millionaires because that's where we're reading from, and you guys can read it in its entirety. All right, moving along. Because baby, child, listen, I'm gonna read just enough so you know what we're talking about. Moving along. According to Neighborhood Talk, we got some Diddy news. We haven't talked about Diddy in a while. It's getting closer to his sentencing. October is it 3rd, I think. I think it's October 3rd. They're gonna be sentencing him. So we're going to find out what Diddy's fate is. I pray to God that they give him the maximum sentence. All right. I do. I really, really do. Now he's coming up with all these crazy damn laws. Like, I was just like, did they do a psych evaluation on Diddy? I know we was requesting one for Martell, but maybe let's go ahead on and focus on this one for Diddy. All right. So it says that Diddy believes that prosecutors used the wrong definition of prostitution in his case and says that they should have used the one from 1910 and wants a new trial or to be acquitted. Now, y'all know he ain't got nothing but time because he is sitting in prison, girl, waiting to be sentenced. And all he got time to do is think of stupid shit like this right here. Now, it says that a prostitute was a woman who had sex outside of marriage. There's more to that, but okay. All right, so let's get into it. Obviously, Diddy and his legal team are still working overtime to try to better his legal situation. And now they're trying a new twist. It says that according to TMZ, shout out to them, Diddy is clapping back at federal prosecutors after his conviction wasn't thrown out. Said that he was previously found guilty of 2 counts of transporting people for the purposes of prostitution under the Mann Act. Now, new legal documents show that Diddy's legal team is attempting to have Judge Arun Subramanian change the conviction to an acquittal or at least give him a whole new trial. Now, they know it's getting closer, like I said, to sentencing. So what they're trying to do is throw all these appeals in and because they know, I feel like they know he's going to get time, being that they've tried to get him bond and trying to get him out since this whole case has been over. So, and each time, of course, you guys know that the judge has turned down every single request for him to get out. Okay, no bond, none of that shit. They were like, the judge was like, no, sit your ass down. All right, so let's continue. I lost my spot. Hold on. All right, so in the documents, they claim that the prosecutors were using a modern definition of prostitution and that they never proved that he paid male escorts to have sex with his lady lovers. Well, they already talked about it. Let's go back to, if you guys go back and look at some of the interviews that took place with some of the male prostitutes that were hired to do said freak offs, they actually said in videos, go look at The Art of Dialogue. There are plenty interviews over there where several of the guys who participated in the prostitution or the male escorts coming over and having sexual encounters with Diddy and Cassie, they were paid. The guy said he came to the door. Cassie answered the door. She handed him the money. So that's proof of payment. And then they proceeded to have conversation. From conversation, it then went on to the sexual encounter. So he was paid prior. He was prepaid for the nookie. All right, so let's continue. Says that Diddy says that the men were paid for their time, not sex, and that he's nothing more than a voyeur. Boy, if you don't get out of here with this bullshit. No. Says that as for the definition of prostitution, that they want the judge to use the 1910 definition, which described a prostitute as a woman who had sex outside of marriage, not sex for hire. A prostitute is a person who has sex for payment. And anytime that you're paying for sexual situations, we call it that, okay? Or exchanges, that's against the law. I'm sorry. I don't care how you want to dress it up. I mean, you can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a motherfucking pig. I don't give a damn. You can put a lace front on that pig, that's still gonna be a pig, and it's no different than the whole definition of prostitution. I don't give a fuck if you go back to 1912, 1872. It's the same thing. If you lay on your back and allow a nigga to dig you out and he put some money on the dresser, you a prostitute. We gonna move on. And ain't no other way to explain it, and that go for anybody else, honey. All right, if you laying down and you getting dug out and you get up and you go in there and wrench that thing off and you look back at the dresser and there's some money on there, you might be a prostitute. Did we cover that? All right, let's move on. I'm gonna let people know, child. Okay, that's usually what that means. All right, so y'all go look it up. That's the definition. We even got to go pull out Webster. You got to talk to Webster this morning, honey, because that's what it means. All right, so yesterday we talked about a young lady who was missing. Okay, her car, they found her car, but in her car, and I told you guys yesterday, and I don't even got to pull it up because I feel like I remember verbatim. In her car was her keys, her purse. There was also some cash found in the car as well, but they did not find her I think it's her keys. They did not find her keys, and they did not find her cell phone. But like her purse, like her ID, everything else was left in said car. Now, police are saying, according to G Money 8849, that police say that a body was found in Maryland, and it may belong to the missing 19-year-old girl, Dakara Thompson. All right. So this is an update. I told you guys, anytime I talk about a topic and there is an update, we got to spin the block so you guys will know what's going on. Okay. So we talked about this. If you guys watched Car Chronicles yesterday, you remember this topic. Young lady missing, her mother, and everyone's been looking for her. So this may be her, you guys. And it's so sad. And her mother had just spoken to her. The next thing you know, they didn't, she was going somewhere right quick. It's supposed to be coming right back, I think, to the store. And they found her car parked in a weird place, like directly across the street from the fire department. You guys remember. So let's go ahead and get into this because this is so sad. Y'all see them praying. Let's go. All right.
With breaking news, Prince George's County Police say a death investigation is underway after a woman's body was found. This comes as family and friends continue their search for 19-year-old Dakara Thompson. Thanks so much for joining us on WUSA 9 News and streaming us on WUSA 9 Plus. I'm Annie Yu. Dakara Thompson has been missing now for nearly 2 weeks, and tonight police are still searching for answers. Our Kelly Vaughn joining us live in Prince George's County with this new information. Kelly, what have we learned from police this afternoon?
Well, police just gave us this update about an hour ago. They tell us that a body was found with similar characteristics to Dakara Thompson, though they won't go as far to officially confirm that it is her just yet. Now, they say that Maryland police found the body in Anne Arundel County on Sunday. Maryland State Police say that they were called to the area. It's the eastbound of Route 50 in Annapolis. That's where they were called with reports of a disabled vehicle. They said,
we start the news at 4 with
police arrived. They found a young woman who was lying unresponsive in the grass and confirmed that to be the body. Now, 19-year-old Dakara Thompson, she did first disappear 12 days ago. She was last seen on August 22nd. Surveillance video showed her parking her car facing the wrong direction in front of a fire hydrant on Jasmine Terrace and then walking towards Riggs Road. Her family has since been searching for her, posting missing persons flyers. Prince George's County Executive Aisha Braveboy says they are in touch with Dakara's family and they do know about this development.
She's someone's child, someone's baby. And so our heart goes out to her entire family. And we will, again, continue to work diligently to bring some resolution and information to her family as well as to the public.
Police arrived. They found a young woman who was lying unresponsive in the grass and confirmed that to be the body. Now, 19-year-old Dakara Thompson, she did first disappear 12 days ago. She was last seen on August 22nd.
Right,
surveillance video.
Okay. So y'all know we just talked about this yesterday. That is the update. This is so sad. I was hoping that they found her alive, but they're saying that this is who they believe it is. She's a beautiful girl. This is so sad. I'm not sure what happened to her. Let's go ahead and read this so that we can get an update further into what's going on here. Dakara Thompson, rest in peace to you, dear, if that's you. All right. This is sad. Any mother, anyone that's a mother, and your child go missing and your heart drop when you see things like this, like, oh my God, is that my child? Especially if you don't know, when they say we found a body, your heart immediately drop like, oh my God, it could be my child. Okay. Because in your heart and in your mind, you're hoping that said child is found alive. Okay, even if they're in bad shape, at least they're alive. If there's life still in that body, then there's still hope. Okay, but authorities in Maryland have reported that a body discovered in the area may be of 19-year-old Dakara Thompson, who was recently reported missing. Now, police say that the medical examiner will confirm the identity, but the discovery has left the community heartbroken and awaiting answers. Family, friends, and supporters have been praying for her safe return, and the news has sparked an outpouring of love and condolences. Okay. Yeah, sad. I always hate to report stuff like that, but if I talk about it, I got to spin the block so we know what's up. So that's the update on the Dakara Thompson story. All right. Dakara. I'm sorry, I'm going to get her name right. Dakara Thompson. All right. So if you guys want to read up more on that, you can definitely pull that up on any publication because it's out there. Let's get into. All right. So I need to chop down some more of my other stuff that I had to upload. Guys, we got so many topics that we got to get through. So y'all bear with me. All right, so let's get into some Phaedra news because I saw a post yesterday. I said, I'll entertain it. So Phaedra and Apollo. Phaedra is letting the people know that Apollo is still trying to shoot his shot and get back with her. Now, y'all know he just got divorced from his most recent wife, Shireen. There was some physical violence in that situation where the two of them had to have the police involved. Well, Shireen filed for divorce and they're no longer together. All right, I have to put this up on my phone so I can read it because that's small. All right, so let's give y'all an update on that. With Phaedra and Apollo, honey. Because child. Hold on. Here you go. All right, so you guys sit on my screen. According to Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page, it says that Real Housewives of Atlanta castmate Phaedra Parks stated that she hates when fans bring up Apollo to her in a romantic way. Said that she made it very clear that the only relationship that they will ever have is co-parenting and nothing more. Now, although Apollo is married, which we all know he is divorced now, said that she admitted that he still makes several passes at her, and while she could still have him back if she wanted to, that she does not want the headache. Because child, you know, Apollo stay in and out of jail and he stay on some shit. Plus, he like to fight women. That's not a good thing. He got a temper. Even though he's well-spoken, Apollo is very dangerous. All right. Now, I mean, hell, y'all saw him on Real Housewives of Atlanta when he beat up Kenya Moore's friend over there. All right. With the little red negligee shit on. It goes on to say that Phaedra emphasizes that she does not believe in spinning the block and says that Apollo is in her rear view mirror, honey. She ain't thinking about his ass just because y'all remember I told y'all when he comes to her house to get the kids like for a visit, she don't even let him in the house. She make him stay on the porch and she go get the kids and make them come out because y'all remember he pulled that drill on her like she knows that he's crazy. And yes, thank you, Sunny Days. He's also a cheater because he was seen on doorbell cam. I covered that over here. He was seen on doorbell cam cheating on his then wife, Shireen, the same one who was cheating with him while he was married with Phaedra. Y'all see how that happened? Mm-hmm. And that go for anybody else out here. You out here trying to take somebody's man, the same will happen to you. It's called karma. Okay? It's enough men out there, child. It's enough men out there when you got to mess with somebody else, man, because the shit ain't gonna feel good when it happens to you. So it says that they keep things cordial strictly for the sake of their boys, which is a great thing. So I'm happy that they can co-parent. You know, Apollo just announced that he has an older son, which he is also building a relationship with Phaedra's sons as well. And he the older son was just saying too that he at one point was trying to build a relationship with Phaedra and be cordial with her, but Phaedra wasn't feeling it. But he says now she will speak to him if she's around him. It's like she maybe had to warm up to him, and maybe too because he looks so much like Apollo and she can't stand his ass. So great for them. I'm happy that they're co-parenting and doing what needs to be done in that regard. All right, let's get that down. Remove. All right, so let me get into my next thing. I need to chop down some of my stuff that I uploaded. Okay, Jennifer Hudson is having a time with her baby daddy, David Otunga. Y'all remember him from, was it Flavor of Love or something like that? Where he was trying to date New York. Y'all remember him? He's a wrestler now, okay? But she had to file a restraining order against him as well. I've been digging up, but this was like 8 years ago. They've been having some issues since she had that baby by him. Now, they were engaged to get married. For those of you, let's catch y'all up so y'all don't know what's going on with this situation. She is now dating rapper Common. All right, Jennifer Hudson is dating rapper Common. Y'all know who he is. They've been dating for quite some time now, a few years since I think 2022 I read. But David Otunga is still trying to control Jennifer and tell her what she can and cannot do. And he does not like the fact that I think she's moved on with somebody else because Jennifer's son just had a recent birthday. I think he turned 15 or 16. They had like a little family / friends get together for the son, who also just came out to let his mother know that he was gay. And there was a whole post where he was asking Jennifer, hey, if I told you that I was gay, would you still love me? Of course, she said yes. That's her son. Okay. Beautiful son. He's a great combination of both parents, but turned 16. Thank you. I knew it was 15 or 16. I couldn't remember. And this is off the top of my head because y'all know I don't like notes. So I'm trying to. All right. So back to what I was saying. Anyway, with the child having his birthday, of course, you know, Jennifer and Common are dating. Jennifer was going to bring Common to this particular party. And David Otunga, which is the father of their son, told her, no, you cannot bring him. He better not come to this party. And it was kind of like an aggressive nature from what I read. So Jennifer was not able to bring her person to the party. So I started digging into some things that I was reading up on, and it said that it was some words that were had with Jennifer Hudson and David Otunga about her wanting to bring Common to this party. So Jennifer ultimately decided not to bring Common, not to have any problems. Now let's go back. Let's rewind back to 2019. There was a custody situation between the two of them for their son. All right. And the settlement indicated that both parents would not introduce their son to new romantic partners. Okay. So he doesn't want, you know, anybody that Jennifer's dating to be around his son. I guess I can explain it, especially if you're meeting a lot of people and or dating a lot of people, but I feel like he's more so trying to be controlling. All right. So like I told you guys, Jennifer and Common started dating 2023 to be exact, not 2022. So they're saying that the custody states that no overnight guests or romantic nature or of romantic nature rather during parenting time and romantic partners must be in a serious relationship before said person can be around the son. All right. So Jennifer had to file a restraining order against David Otunga because he became very violent towards her or aggressive towards her in 2018. Jennifer then went and dropped the restraining order on David, and they were trying to, I guess, you know, co-parent, you know, in a better capacity for the son. And he wanted to get back with Jennifer. She said no and gave him back the ring. All right. So, all right, let's see. So, so he also, David Otunga was also able to get temporary custody of Jennifer's son, he and Jennifer's son, because Jennifer at the time was very busy. She was touring. She was on the road a lot. So he filed some type of petition with the courts and was able to snatch the son and get temporary custody, at which then Jennifer was able to get custody back again. So they just had a recent situation with the son having a birthday party where he again was telling Jennifer, like, no, you can't be around Common or bring him to said party because of what the court says. But in the documents, it also says that if it is a romantic partner and they've been seeing each other for quite some time, then it's okay. All right, because she's been with Common they started dating back in 2023. So what is it, 2 years now? It looks like it could be something that's going somewhere, because he's also, when I say he, I mean Common, he was on Jennifer Hudson's show and he made it very much so publicly known that he wants to propose to her and take things to the next level. So that says to me the situation is serious, okay? Yeah, if a person is saying out loud, hey, you know, this is my one, I want to marry this person, da da da. But when you have a person who you were in a relationship with or you co-parenting with and they don't want to see you maybe move to the next person because maybe they still have feelings, kind of like Martell, then they're going to be very difficult in terms of co-parenting and kind of seeing things your way, or don't want to see you happy. That's what it gives, okay? But that's what's going on with that. So I'm sorry she has to deal with that with him, but yeah. This nigga was supposed to be an attorney as well. Let's talk about that. He was supposed to be an attorney and he quit his job being an attorney to be a wrestler. So that gives you his mindset, okay? Yeah. He stopped being an attorney to be a wrestler. So that's what his mindset is. Let's get them off. So that's the update on that. Let me see if I had something else uploaded. So shout out to Jennifer, honey. She's still out here doing her damn thing. All right, so yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to our other topics. What y'all think about that? Y'all can put in the comments, honey, what y'all think. We got that. Let's get into this. This was a crazy topic here. This was a crazy topic. All right. So imagine being in the airport and your child becomes very fussy and just a total stranger walk up to you and say, hey, I can get them to stop crying. And this person makes off with your child. And then it becomes a kidnapping situation. That's what happened here. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. All right. It says, don't cry now. So y'all see her in her mugshot. She's crying. Says that England woman is arrested after kidnapping a crying baby at a Miami airport, reportedly refused to give the baby back after convincing his mother that she could stop him from crying. See, I don't even like people getting up close to me. Don't touch my child. Don't come near me. If I don't know you, don't come up on me. That's just my mentality. But let's get into what it has to say. All right. Let me pull this back up so I can have dual screens here. Child. Hope y'all enjoying the show. Please don't forget to tap on that like for me. All right. All right, let's read. All right, so a new England woman was arrested at Miami International Airport after reportedly snatching a 4-year-old boy from his mother at a checkpoint and refusing to give him back. Now, it says that according to Fox 2 Detroit, that a 23-year-old Alvina Agba has been charged with 1 count of interfering with custody and 2 counts of battery following the incident. Now, police say that Agba approached the mother and offered to assist with her crying child. It says that after picking up the child, she reportedly walked out of line away from the mother and began claiming that the child was hers when asked to return him. Mental illness, okay, it's real. It says that when the mother attempted to grab her baby, the Agba allegedly wrapped her legs around and arms around the boy to prevent him from moving. This is some crazy shit right here. All right, baby, every braid would have been gone. Do you hear me? Every braid from the front to the fucking back. All right, so it says she then reportedly pushed the mother as she struggled to get her baby back. Now, after witnessing the incident, a good Samaritan stepped in to help the mother, grabbing the child and walking behind the counter away from Agba. Says that Agba began yelling, "Give me my child back." Okay, because she's from England, you know she got an accent. Said that that's when 3 men stood between her and the good Samaritan. This led to Agba fleeing the scene before later being arrested at the airport checkpoint. Damn. It said that after the arrest, the Agba claimed that she had seen a wall with a rainbow on it and was trying to take the child to see it, but said that she did not remember what happened after that. Yeah, she crazy. They said that according to reports that she was not impaired by drugs or alcohol at the time of said incident. What y'all think about it? So she saw a wall with a damn rainbow. Baby, you about to taste the rainbow. Wherever that wall was, you was going to taste that rainbow on that wall. All right? Yeah, you was snatching mine. And then go holler and wrap your legs and arms around the child when they try to pull the child away from you to say, that give me back my child. Really? As if you're not on surveillance camera in the freaking airport, snatching a woman's child and then walking away with this child. I don't know why the mother felt comfortable allowing a total stranger to walk up to her and say, "Hey, I can stop him from crying." No, go sit your ass down. Not stop mine from crying, okay? As a mother, the mother should know how to handle her own child. And yeah, so then you're teaching you. I mean, whatever happened to stranger danger? You definitely was a stranger, and your ass was dangerous to walk up and then say, "Oh, I'm seeing rainbows and unicorns and shit." And yeah, I was trying to take the child to the white light, you know, like, girl. Oh, baby, I'd have ripped out every single braid, baby. Every braid. Every braid, baby. Yes, God. Yeah, so crazy people, honey, crazy people. Watch your cheering and don't be letting people come, "Oh, my God," like Miss Millie off Color Purple. You got some beautiful children. Do you mind if I pet them and say hi? First of all, pet them. Excuse me. Y'all remember Miss Millie, honey? Off the Color Purple. Your children look so clean. Do you mind? Oh, they're so cute. Oh my God. Y'all remember that Miss Millie? Just to turn around and take their mama and make her go work for her and not want them to go home for Christmas. Y'all remember that? That shit made me so mad with her non-driving ass. It's some Miss Millies out there. Your children look so clean. Okay, bitch. Ooh, Lord. Let me move on. That's about sent me somewhere, child. Ooh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. All right. Ooh, I had to get that out of me, girl. Ooh, I had to get that fight out of me, y'all. Ooh, I had to get that fight out of me. All right. Damn. What is wrong with people? I mean, she saw a damn wall with a rainbow on it. Girl. All right, let's get into this crazy thing. I think she needs some type of evaluation as well. We keep talking about it, girl. You don't have to respond to everybody. Again, you see me, child, allowing Satan to thoroughly use me in the comments over here, okay? Okay, girl, bye. That was me, girl. I was like, oh my God. All right, so if you ever looking for me, look in the comments, girl. I'm always there, okay? Being petty as I always am. Y'all remember Miss Millie. All right, let's get into this thing here, honey. Clarissa Shields is clapping back at gay men, telling her how to be a woman. She telling them stay in your lane because she fight with everybody, girl. You cannot fight the world. Ignore people and move on with your life. It's always okay to move on with your life, Clarissa. All right, let's get into it.
Nothing against gay.
Shout out to Live Bites.
Hey, but y'all boys who want to be girls, y'all can leave me the fuck alone. Y'all shouldn't be saying nothing to me. What I should be wearing, how my hair should, or if my hair should be down, or if my hair should be up.
Hold up now.
Baby, that's not your business. Worry about your hair and your makeup and your clothes. But for y'all, listen, y'all cute as hell. Do y'all? But I'm cute in my own right. So I don't need y'all coming up over here to my world trying to tell me how I should be a woman, how I should be a girl. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Because yes, I get trolled by white people, black women, the dudes who want to be girls now, and then some of these boxer people. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole load of people that be talking their little shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's some of y'all standing out more than others. Y'all standing out more than others. So y'all got nothing against gays, but y'all boys who want to be girls, y'all black women, y'all standing out like a fucking sore thumb. Do better. Do better. Y'all boys that want to be girls, whatever. Y'all listen, y'all cute. You T-boo. But keep that shit over there with you. Don't be coming to my world trying to tell me how I should talk and how I should dress and how I should wear my hair up or down. You know, and it's something I'm wearing it's for wintertime or springtime. Don't worry about the woman that I am. Worry about you doing what you gotta do. Don't come messing with me. Period. Black women, y'all standing out like
she is so hard pressed about what other people have to say. If she could just stop responding, I keep saying that. I kind of like her as a boxer, but it's just like, girl, when you're not in the ring, you just be crashing out too much for me. I be like, just ignore these people. You're gonna always have people that troll you, the people that have opinions of you, and every time you go live to address it, you're letting them know that they're getting to you. They're slowly chipping away at who you appear to think you are. And it's starting to get annoying at this point. Like every other day, it's a video of her like clapping back. Girl, just let it go. You so in love with Papoose. Y'all go over there, honey. You said y'all ready to start making kids, okay? While he's still married and a whole husband out here to somebody else, girl. Okay. You ready to go ahead and be a wife to him? Well, not wife. You ready to be a baby mama before a wife. I don't know how that shit always work out for people. But do what you gotta do. But I just feel like she really needs to just stop responding. Stop responding. Handle your business. If you're happy with Papoose, y'all just ride off into the sunset and do what y'all do. But this right here is starting to get annoying, like super annoying, Clarissa. All right? You cannot fight the world, baby. You cannot fight the world. You cannot fight the world. And the gays are the worst people to argue with. Let me just let you know that. Because, baby, they read downs is going to always clear you every time. You don't have the mental capacity. You've been punched in the head a lot, remember? Do I need to remind you? You've been punched in the head quite a bit. So your mental capacity is never going to be to where you can argue with nobody this gay. They going to always eat your ass down in the comments or in a live. I don't know why she feel like that. You addressing the gays. Now, if they come back and just, snap off on your ass, then it is what it is. Period. You ain't gonna never out argue a gay person. They're gonna always eat your ass down. Just know that. But let's move on. All right. We entertained the girl. Let's go ahead and do a rest in peace because y'all sent this to me, so I gotta talk about it. All right. I want to talk about what you guys want to hear. So when you guys send me topics, we're gonna talk about it. All right, prayers up, child. Rolling Ray. You guys may not know who this person is, but some of you guys do. Y'all send it to me, so obviously you do. So Rolling Ray has reportedly passed away, you guys, days before his birthday. So here's a look at some of his funniest moments. Let's get into it.
Give me what y'all said it was supposed to give. No, I wasted my money. So send me my money back. Nah, I ain't even giving what y'all.
Philippines for life.
You ain't got no mask on. You ain't got no mask on, bruh. You ain't got no mask on.
No, they good people. All these people good people. Stop.
My man's died because your motherfucking person put his knee on his motherfucking neck. That's some fucked up shit.
To fuck a boss bitch like me? Poster up like, oh, I love broccoli.
Baraka what?
And the pasta with the shrimp.
Oh my God, with all the sauce, all with the alcohol, it's blue, bluebird posture up, like,
So
oh, I love. Fourier! Oh, Fourier! The train! I love the train! Oh my God! Look at the train! Step back so that our customers can exit. Good morning. Please move to the center of
talking with the conductor. That's a lot for me.
the car. Ow! Oh shit! Step back. You're closing.
Oh my God.
Beyonce has my number. Man, Beyonce talks every now and then. She checks up on me. Beyonce has my number. Man, Beyonce talks every now and then. She checks up.
Beyonce has my number and we talks. Plural, okay? Every now and then. All right.
On me. Beyonce has my number. Man, Beyonce talks every now and then. She checks up on me. Beyonce has.
Yeah. All right.
And this picture is like personalized, like never before seen on her Instagram or nothing. She said, "Hey Ray, I'm just checking up on you like I always do, love. Thank you for bringing joy and laughter into this world. All love."
That made his day, right? All right. So that's the pictures here. All right. So yes, I said the sad news has surfaced online as internet personality Rolling Ray has allegedly passed away. Details remain very limited at this time, but a Facebook post from his mother appears to confirm his passing. Said his birthday was just 2 days away. Known for his witty personality and unfiltered humor, said that Ray became a viral sensation and built a loyal following across social media. Okay, so you guys just saw some of the videos. He's hella funny. Okay, some of that shit was funny. But yeah, so rest in peace to Rolling Ray. All right, moving along, honey. Moving along. All right, Vivica Fox said, honey, she wished that you guys would stop asking for a sequel for Set It Off. All right. Some movies, and I kind of agree with that. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Some movies I agree that you just got to leave it alone. They're classics. Stop trying to redo classics. I did not like when they tried to redo Coming to America. The shit sucked. And anybody that liked it, oh well, it's Jingle Bell. All right. But I did not like that they tried to redo Coming to America because I felt that it was a classic. It's like trying to do a do-over for Color Purple. It's just like moments you cannot redo. And even when they did do the play, I was like, I'm not watching that shit because I want to remember just the old Miss Millie and all that in the movie. I don't want to see that. So yeah, I just feel like again that movies that we deem as classic movies, stop trying to redo it. Set It Off is a classic. It's a classic. What you gonna redo, girl? So let's get into what Vivica had to say. All right, let's get into it.
And all of you make the movie phenomenal. But
I wish people would quit saying make a sequel. We dead.
Not we did.
Only one alive is Jada. Y'all. We dead.
See? Oh my God.
That's a testament to how much people love these characters.
I know.
And I just love the nuances. Even that scene when you don't want TT to get some of the cut because she didn't do what she was supposed to do.
That was a good movie.
But
I was jealous of her.
Ooh, jealous because
around with my guy.
Oh,
yeah. That was the under thing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She messed around with my guy. That's why I was so jealous of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was dope was as I was watching the movie again and that scene came up, I didn't even realize it, but I said it with you when you said it's not you I'm mad at.
Yes.
That's how much this movie is in our DNA. And I'm watching it for research and I just go, it's not you I'm mad at. That's how iconic you are.
Yeah.
And all of you make the movie.
Yeah, I agree. That's Lena Waithe. For those of you who don't know, she is a very, very good producer. All right. I like her work. Okay. I really do. Queen and Slim. Y'all know that she produced the movie Queen and Slim. For those of you that haven't seen it, that's a great movie. Oh my God. Now the ending, I ain't gonna tell you for those of you that haven't seen it, but it's been out quite some time. So you guys should have seen it. If you've not, the ending is going to be a tearjerker. Did I cry? Because the bitch is a G over here. We ain't cry, but I felt it welling up a little bit. Okay, so I had to do one of these and then continue. Okay, but yes, Lena Waithe, honey, Lena Waithe is a producer, or produced rather, Queen and Slim. So if you guys have not seen that movie, it's definitely a go see. I've seen it now like 3 or 4 times. I love that movie. Okay, the suspense, the storyline, like everything about the movie. Like you literally watching this movie, it's like you feel like you're in the fucking movie. I was just like, oh my god, the production of this movie was all of that. Queen and Slim is all of that. So shout out to Lena Waithe. That's who she's sitting here talking to in this particular interview. So y'all check her out. Her work is I don't even have a word for it. Damn, it's just all of that. All right, shit. But shout out to Vivica Fox. Baby, stop whatever you're doing to your face too, Vivica. Vivica is that girl. She's still that girl. But you know, she had a little nip and tuck here, a little bit. I think she's doing some Botox because just now she was trying to laugh and show some emotion in the face, and it wasn't like she was like really trying to laugh. It was giving that, and the face was not giving. But yeah, stop. Because leave that to the white women. Because black people, most of us age gracefully to where we don't really need the Botox and shit in our face. Okay, because if you're smiling and if something's really funny, we should see that emotion. But if you got the Botox, you can't see it. Okay, because it was giving, and your face was still like that. All right, but let's continue, girl. Girl, I want to see the emotion. I want to see it. If it's that funny, your face got to reflect it. But if you on that Botox, all right, so let's move along. I've been telling you guys to keep y'all updated on Kenya Moore, honey. Kenya Moore is having some issues since Bravo up and fired her for that code of conduct issue. Out here showing that nude pictures of Britt Edie over there. That was a bite in the ass. But she is dealing with some things. All right, so it says Kenya Moore, honey, fights back in rent dispute. Y'all know her landlord is suing her ass for almost $90K for her Kenya hair care spa downtown there in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, now claims that the landlord owes her over $89K. How did that happen? Let's get into this, baby. According to the girls are fighting because, baby, they are fighting. You hear me? All right, so Real Housewives of Atlanta former star rather, Kenya Moore, through her company, More Vision Media Incorporated, is firing back in a legal dispute with her landlord, Northern Chambly LLC, over alleged unpaid rent. Now, filed in DeKalb County Superior Court on September the 2nd, which was a couple days ago, the landlord is seeking to compel Kenya to deposit rent into the court's registry. Said, however, in my Kimmy voice, Kenya's legal team disputes the rent claim, stating there is a legitimate financial disagreement. Oh, okay. All right, girl. It goes on to say that according to the court documents that Kenya alleges that the landlord owes her more than $89K for tenant improvement allowance, which is TIA funds, money that was supposed to reimburse her for upgrades and renovations made to the leased property as outlined in their lease agreement. Okay, so I can understand that if there was an agreement that she makes some upgrades or whatever to said property and you're going to reimburse her and you've not done so yet, but then you're suing her for back rent, then I can see why she's withholding her part of the money until she get her part. Y'all feel me? So, and I'm not even a huge Kenya Moore fan, but legally I agree. And I gotta see things from both sides. And I try to be fair in situations. And then in this situation, I kind of see why she's withholding said money. So, because before it just looked like, oh, Kenya ain't out here paying her rent. But now that she's breaking it down, like, okay, it was agreement, legal binding agreement that he's going to pay me such and such for. And the place looks nice. For those of you that saw like videos, she's done several lives in there where she's done a lot of upgrades. The place is nice. It's really nice. It's tricked out. It's got the flowers, all of that. She's really done some good work up in there. But if it said that the landlord is supposed to pay her a certain amount, he needs to handle his business and not run it down to the courthouse and keep filing motions and lawsuits against her for not giving her share to him. It goes both ways. All right. Y'all might break even because he's trying to sue her for 80-something thousand, and now she's suing him for the same amount. So they might break even to where nobody owes anything. It says that Kenya claims that the amount owed to her is more than double what the landlord says she owes in rent. All right. It goes on to say that her legal response asked the court to deny the landlord's motion to compel rent, also to schedule a hearing and to grant any further relief the court finds just. All right, so that's the update on that information and or court situation between Kenya and her landlord, Northern Chambly LLC, that's over and or that owns the property that she rents in order to have her hair care spa. All right, y'all know that she was having a lot of issues with getting clients in there as well. It wasn't a lot of people there. All right. I showed you guys a video where somebody went by and was just sitting out there all day. It gives that you don't have shit to do with your life, but to sit out there all day long for like almost 8 hours and be able to show that not many people were coming in and out of her hair care spa to say that she don't have clients. Okay. Weird. I mean, thank you for the footage because it gave me something to talk about. But like, I'm not going to spend 8 hours sitting outside somebody's job to say they don't have people coming in and out. Like, that's weird work, right? But let's continue. Shout out to Kenya. I really hope she figured it out. Y'all know that her now ex-husband, Mark, he moved from New York. He now lives in Atlanta. I think he lives with her. If he doesn't live with her, he lives very close to her because, baby, you couldn't get this man to move from New York when y'all were married. But as soon as y'all divorced and his shit blew up and his businesses failed and he had to close down his restaurants, now he want to move to New York and be close to you and your child. Girl, goodbye. No, girl. No. All right, let's move along. We getting to the end, honey. We gonna get to the end. All right, so let's look at this Braxton's official trailer. Y'all know the Braxtons are coming back October, I think 3rd. October 3rd is when it's supposed to be back. Let's go ahead and give y'all that. We keep talking about the Braxtons coming back. I gave y'all some updates yesterday on Tawanda, talking about her relationship with Tamar and how people need to stay out of their business. They're sisters. They're going to fight. I agree. You know, if you got siblings, I have siblings. I get it. Sometimes you want to cuss their ass out. The next day you love them to death. That's just how it works sometimes. So I get it. Tamar is hella annoying. Thankfully, I don't have any siblings that's that annoying. But Jesus. All right, we all get it if you have siblings. Let's get into the Braxtons official season 2 teaser. Premieres this October. I think it's the 3rd. All right, on We TV. Let's go.
This fall, the Braxtons return.
You're welcome.
We are back.
Come on, let's do it.
Let's turn it up.
Bigger.
You are the living legend, Tony Braxton. I'm getting married.
Bolder.
Hey, this is Tamar 2.0.
Braxton.
Don't with Tony Braxton.
The Braxtons.
No.
The all new season coming.
Not Tony jumping up and moving the table and said, "Don't F with Tony Braxton." That's the Tony I like. Okay, because Tony is always so reserved and in Hollywood, you know. But yeah, I like that Tony. Let's watch it one more again, honey, for the people in the bike. I was like,
this October to We TV in all black. This fall, the Braxtons return.
You're welcome.
We are back.
Come on, let's do it.
Let's turn it up.
Bigger.
You are the living legend, Tony Braxton. I'm getting married.
Bolder.
Hey, this is Tamar 2.0.
Braxton.
Don't with Tony Braxton.
The Braxtons.
Yes,
the all
Tony.
new season coming this October to We TV in all black.
she been hanging around Birdman too long. All right, Birdman over there being in her ear. What happened to that boy? All right, so she done got a little thug in her now. Okay, well, she done rose up. She done raised up on Tamar's ass. I like that, honey. Somebody said not a fan, y'all. Put a one if you guys are going to be watching the new season. Okay, season 2 of the Braxtons. Put a 1 if you're going to be watching. Put a 2 if it's a hell no for you. Let's see. Let's get a poll right quick. I'm gonna watch because I've been watching these girls since the beginning, child. I have. So I can't even front. I'm going to be watching because I want to watch. Put a 1. I see some 1s. I see 2. Say camera up, please. I don't know. I like Tony. I'm a huge fan of Tony. Y'all know that. I be doing Tony impersonations, all of that. If y'all follow me on TikTok, it's over there, child. I love Tony. You can't tell me shit about Tony. Now, do I think she makes bad choices with her men? Yeah, I do. All right. I feel like I always wanted her to stay with Carrie Lewis, but Carrie money ran out, child. So she ran out too. And I don't like that. That just shows you not loyal as a wife. Because Carrie Lewis was fine. But his money started looking funny, you know, when he left mint condition. Okay, and Tony was like, I can't do it no more. But I see it says that Tony is an undercover narcissist in the family. I can see that. I see jam session. Thank you so much, Moz. Okay, I see your message about the jam session. It said that said you can do Tony very well. Y'all know I do Tony. Do I need to do it? Let's see. And I can't stop thinking about the way my life be. And I can't stop thinking about. Okay, that's all I can do because I got a chat. I got to warm up all that. But y'all go on TikTok. I do a bunch of Tony impressions, all right? And I can do it really good. To Unbreak My Heart when I did. And baby, it's just Tony Braxton all day long. And can't nobody tell me no different, okay? So yeah, I do impressions. Y'all know if y'all watched my video last night, I did Marlene for you guys, okay? I only need to hear it one time. I only need to hear it one time and I got it, okay? And that's something that my family, and I know some of my family be watching my videos. When we would have family get-togethers, and I'm going to give y'all, we have family get-togethers, they always be like, Rail, do so-and-so, or Rail, imitate so-and-so and so. Like, I can imitate anyone, whether it's a walk, a movement, a dance, a voice. If they're singing, so I can do it. And all I need to do is see it or hear it one time, and I got it. So that's like, I don't know, a God-given gift, maybe, I don't know. But that is something I've always been able to do. Even when I was like way back, like a teenager, I was always imitating. Like, I don't know, that's the clown side of me. I can imitate anyone. Okay. So you got, yeah, I did Marlene last night. Y'all know I nailed that shit. When I went back and looked at the video, I was like, yes, honey. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. I can imitate anybody. Yes, honey. And I don't need to see it but one time, and I got it. I'll nail it. Yes, God. That's a God-given talent, girl. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue, girl. Okay. Let's continue. All right, let's get this up. All right, so before we do that, let's go ahead and get the jam session, because I see my mods, they put it up there. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and be looking at that while we're doing that. Let's go ahead and get the jam session. All right, y'all hit that like button for me. Hey. Right. That fade out, didn't you? All right, let's get into the next topic. Y'all keep tapping on that like for me, okay? Let's get into Michael Jordan business. We haven't talked about Michael Jordan in quite some time. I like Michael Jordan, but I keep saying when our brothers, when they get a little money, y'all know he's a billionaire now. Michael Jordan is a billionaire. Okay, they always want to go and be marrying, somebody outside their race instead of getting a sister. I'm like, why we can't, be married to a billionaire? But maybe he's still bitter since Juanita Jordan took all his damn money when they got divorced, because she got a nice bag up off him. But now let's get into what his prenuptial says with his new wife. Let's get into his business a little bit, okay? All right. Let me go back up. Somebody was asking me to do Marlene. My boy. All right. Martell is my boy. I love melody. And I don't know. I guess I can get used to this new life that you got over here with that thing that you got over there. My boy. All right. That's Marlene for you. All right. So that's for the person who asked me. I think Tyra asked me to do Marlene, child. That's Marlene. My boy. All right. Let's get into it. Michael Jordan. Okay. Michael Jordan, y'all know Juanita Jordan cleared him, okay, but he still had a nice bag. But baby, when she found out he was out there cheating and doing cheating, as they call it, girl, and doing all that, baby, she had his pockets like rabbit ears. All right, and I ain't mad at it, because your ass shouldn't have been cheating. You got too much money to be doing that. So she divorced his ass, and she got his ass good, because they got about 4 or 5 kids. So yeah, she came out good. She came out real good. But let's get into it. As you guys see on my screen, in 2013, Jordan married Cuban-American model Yvette Prieto. That's her, okay? Now, as stipulated in the prenuptial, in the event of a divorce, check this out, Yvette would now receive $1 million for each year of marriage and an additional $5 million for every year following the first 10 years of marriage. Y'all hear that? Damn! That's an easy bag, ain't it? So think about all the things that she may have to put up with just to stay married so she can get her bag up, okay? Think about it. Let's think about it, okay? If he cheated on his first wife, he might be cheating again, okay? Because he liked pretty women. Juanita Jordan was beautiful. She was beautiful, but she ain't put up no shit from him. She gave him hell, and she held him accountable. He didn't like that shit. But you know, back in the day when they were married, he was in his heyday. You know, in the NBA rather. He was here with it. He was here with it. All right. Everybody know when they see that number 23, baby, what it is. So Jordan was that dude back then. He talked shit, but he always, you know, he was on the court. I didn't think he always had his chewing gum, baby. But he was all right, nothing but net. But had a nice bag. He, you know, and a lot of women, y'all know when they have these athletes out here making a nice bag when they're popular, like Michael Jordan was, and still is. The women are going to be flocking, honey. The Beckys, the side pieces going to be standing on the sidelines looking for an opportunity to get in. And you know, when those guys are traveling, and these women, they follow them. And I told y'all that's why Jackie Christie, honey, said that that's why she followed Doug everywhere, every city that Doug played in, baby. She was right there. She said, "Ain't none of y'all hoes about to be up in no hotel with my man, baby." Okay, so Jackie Christie followed Doug around to make sure them hoes stayed up off her man. But yeah, so Juanita Jordan got a nice bag, like millions from his ass in the, I want to say double digits. All right, but y'all, what y'all think? What y'all think that she will receive $1 million, you guys, for each year of marriage and an additional $5 million for every year following the first 10 years of marriage? That's up there to damn near, if my math serves me correct, it's like 20 million or so. That's a nice bag. Shit. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Yeah, that's 20. That's 20 million. If my math serves me correctly, that is 20 million. So shout out to Yvette, child. Y'all know she had twins by him too. They do have twins. They have twin, I think, daughters. So yeah, you in there anyway. So even if you do leave, now that's child support on top of the 20 million. It ain't gonna tell him what the child support gonna be because that's 2 kids now. Mind you, when he married her, all of his kids were grown and out of the house. So he started all the way over with her. So they have twin kids, twin daughters. All right. So she's gonna get a nice bag from the child support and the 20 or whatever million. But they are still married and going strong. Child. I be seeing videos of them where they be going on the private yacht and all that. And child, she be on him. And she was they were at some type of event where they were playing like Cuban music, baby. She was all up on him doing this shit here. I was like, okay. And he was just kind of like in the cut with his cigar because they always have the cigars or whatever. But he's just kind of like a laid back, low key type of person. But she was like all up on him grinding and, you know, back when all that was like that. I was like, okay, let me find out. But Rob, so I guess he got a real one. I don't know. So she put up with his shit. It is what it is. She know what's coming out of that 20 million, baby. It is what it is. All right. So moving on. All right, so let's get into some real stuff. Here. All right, you guys know Cardi B won her civil case, okay? We know Cardi B won her civil case. Let me move some stuff down. I'll be trying to keep my stuff in order because I hate this organization, honey. All right, we're getting close to the end of the show. Let's get into it. All right, so Amani Ellis, the girl who filed a $24 million lawsuit against Cardi B, has spoken out since the lawsuit, since she lost this lawsuit. All right, she thought she was about to walk up out of there with $24 million. Cardi B made it very much so known, bitch, listen, the next person who files some shit against me thinking I'm just going to settle and y'all going to just walk away with my money, I'm going to countersue that ass. So that means if you lose, then you going to pay me. So that's going to cut down on some of these people out here thinking that they could just do things to celebrities and just get an automatic bag. Cardi said, not today, baby. Now, I don't know what kind of attorney she has, but Cardi always walk out of the courtroom with a win. Okay? Cardi walks up out of there with a win. She did it with Tasha K. Okay? She got her shit on garnishment. And now this situation here with the 24 million, she won that as well. So let's get into it. With Amani Ellis, the security guard, because Cardi called her big. She was like, okay, look, she's a huge one. I reacts to losing the case against Cardi. Let's see what she had to say. Shout out to OMFG TV media.
Are you disappointed with the verdict?
Not at all. I don't think that it reflects the truth, but I'm not disappointed. We know that the justice system is sometimes flawed, and unfortunately, that was the case for me. Like I said, I still stand firm on my position. I still stand firm on my attorney. I think we fought a good fight, but like I said, more importantly, it's about accountability. I had my day in court. I showed up. I held my head high, and I can walk away and say that I showed up, and she had to look me in the eye. I had to look her in the eye, and we did our best.
Are you disappointed with the verdict?
You held your head high when you thought you were getting that 24 million, but you held that bitch low when they told you lost that case. Get into that. All right, but you shouldn't have, first of all, and I blame you, Amani Ellis. Let's go ahead. I've been following the case. You were wrong, dear, because you were not doing your job. There was no reason for you to follow Cardi when you recognized who she was, because Cardi said she had a hoodie on. She was trying to be incognito to get to her doctor's appointment. So why, when you recognized who she was, why did you follow her from a whole nother floor up to a whole nother floor and was videoing her after and taking pictures after she asked you to stop? That could be seen as harassment. So she popped off on your ass. Maybe she should have. I'm pretty sure she cussed you out because y'all know how Cardi's mouth is. Okay. But this particular woman here who's supposed to be a security guard, do your job. Go secure the area. Stop following her. Stop recording her. Stop recording her. And I'm not saying that if Cardi hear her that she was, within right, because I don't want to say that I promote violence in any way, shape, or form. But when people say stop recording me, respect that. She did not want to be recorded or bothered. She wanted to get to her appointment, and go to hell home. But you made a situation out of something according to what it was said in court. You ran up on her, was like this, backed her up onto a wall and everything. Like, look how big she is over Cardi. Like, girl, you were doing the fucking most because this girl asked you to stand down and leave her the hell alone. Like, damn, it's like you were trying to have a moment. And then when you didn't get what you wanted, then it's let me go file this lawsuit right quick and try to get 24 million out of her because she don't want to comply with me harassing her. That's what it gave. And I'm glad you didn't get a fucking dime because you were not doing your job. You were out of your jurisdiction anyway, because your ass supposed to be on the bottom floor. And you recognize her going upstairs to go to her doctor's appointment to her destination, and you followed her. So that's stalking, that's harassment, that's so many things that she could have, sued you for. And then you'd have been looking stupid. Now you done lost your job and everything. Running behind a damn famous person trying to get some clout and damn attentions and pictures and videos. Like, girl. So that's what she had to say. Let's move on, because I ain't even ready to holler yet. All right, so a new silent treatment that police stop tactic is trending. Now they're saying, is this doing too much? I'm gonna play it for you guys and y'all tell me what y'all think. If the police pull you over, all right, can you crack your window? Black people, y'all know they're not gonna accept this shit from us. I'm just gonna say it right now because they be too aggressive with us anyway. So I'm not telling nobody to try this shit, but they're saying that this is a new thing now. All right, where you don't got to say shit to the police. You crack your window and put your license up to the window, and you put a note up on the window, and you don't say shit to them because you are invoking your rights or whatever. You are having your rights, your Fifth Amendment rights, okay, to remain silent. So if they're asking you questions, you don't say shit. You just got this note in your car. You driving around with this damn note and you put it up on the window. All right, so let's get into it because they're saying this is a real thing, girl. All right, so let's read. For those of you that cannot see, it says, I remain silent, no searches. I want my lawyer. It says that please put any tickets under the windshield wiper. I am not required to sign. And then it has the code there. It says that I am not required to hand you my license. It also has the code. Thus, I am not opening my window. I will comply with clearly stated lawful orders. Y'all see that? So let's go ahead and watch. Y'all see them putting the license up to the window, but they're covering their information. That could be seen as not complying because they're asking who you are. That's why they ask for your license so they can identify you. I mean, they looking through the fucking window. They can see you. And then they're looking at the picture on your license. They need to see your information, like your license number, your address, and all the things that's on your license. All right. So that could be seen as not complying. Because y'all know police officers, when y'all on this shit right here, when they pull you over and you're not complying with what they're asking you and you're being this difficult, then they're going to find a reason to maybe bust your window or take things further. Because you got some cops out there that really don't follow the rules like they should. You have some bully cops out there that will bust your shit open and mace the fuck out of you. And then you be on some, y'all know. So let's go ahead and play. Y'all see that? What do y'all think about that? Anybody on that kind of time? If the police pull you over, crack your window and just automatically put your note up and then put your license up to the window, and you don't say anything to them. You don't answer any questions because you have this note on the window. This is something new that they're trying to say that they're doing. They said it's called the silent treatment, and that police stops are trending. They're saying, are you going to try to go for this? Put a 1 in the chat if this is something that you would do if a police officer pulled you over. Put a 2 if it's a hell no for you. Okay. Let's get into that. All right, this person here in the comments is saying, let's read this. It said, ignore requests for ID and documents. You must provide your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance if asked. I agree. Now, refusing can result in arrest or additional charges and will. This also says that physically resist. If you think the stop is unfair, don't argue physically, pull away or drive off. Say that can escalate to criminal charges and will. It says to lie, giving false information, fake name, forged documents, etc. is also a crime. Okay. This also goes on to say to interfere with police actions. For example, if they order you to step out of the car, you generally must comply. Okay, because they will bust your fucking window. I've seen enough cops videos know that they will bust your window, and if you are still resisting, they can mace you or tase you. So why put yourself through that versus just complying? Roll the window down, see what it is, fight that shit in court. Okay, fight that shit in court. Don't escalate it and give a police officer a reason to be aggressive towards you, because then you don't want them slamming you on the pavement or up against a car, macing the shit out of you, putting the handcuffs on you, and then assaulting you, because that shit does happen. All right, it does happen. So let's just comply. Teach your children also to comply, because it only makes things worth it. They're asking for your license. Give them the license. Give them the license. You already know if they pulled you over there, it's for something. Okay, it's for something. A lot of people now are pressing record, and that's fine. If you feel like you want to press record just to document, if you feel nervous about the situation or the stop, go ahead and you can press record so that you can have something in case things go left. But you must comply with a police order, or ask them, can you or call for a manager or a supervisor to come to the scene as well if you feel that you're not being treated fairly, or the person that pulled you over is kind of doing too fucking much. Because like I said, some police officers do be taking it too far, and most of the time it be those officers who were bullied as kids who finally now get a badge and now they got some shit to prove to somebody. We do have some great officers out there as well. But bottom line, comply. Don't be on this shit here. I don't recommend this, especially to our people. White people, y'all might get away with that shit. But our people, don't do this. Please don't do it. Please don't put no note on the window, baby. Don't do it, honey. Because I don't want you out there calling Safe Light for them to come and put your damn window back in, because they done bust your shit out. All right. Yeah, let's move on. You're gonna be on the phone with Safe Light. Come and give your ass a new window if you do. All right, moving on. Now, yesterday we talked about this topic. We talked about this topic where Brittany Renner, y'all know who she is from Basketball Wives, she got into a altercation. I'm going to refresh your memory for those of you that have not seen it. For those of you that follow me and have seen Car Chronicles yesterday, I think I played it. She got into a heated altercation with her baby daddy, all right, PJ Washington, who plays for the NBA, and his wife. So they got into a physical, because she ran around, and it said that they got into a physical altercation about her son. They came to do a visitation to pick the son up. She shares a son with PJ Washington, and she says that every time he comes to pick the child up, he starts crying, pulling away, not wanting to go. From what I'm seeing here, the child is 4 years old, but 2 or 3 years old, maybe. But it says that PJ Washington has now since signed a $90 million contract with the Mavericks just days after his baby mama, Brittany Renner, tried to fight him over their son only having $11,000 in his bank account. Girl, be happy that you have that, because you have some people out here probably only getting $43 a month in child support. Now, you can go back and petition the courts for more, since you see his income has gone up. If that's what you feel you need to do. But you got to be careful with that, because if you're getting a certain amount, the courts can see you as being greedy, and your shit can be lower than that. I've seen that happen by a lot of people who be greedy. You're getting $5,000 a month, and you go and petition the courts again, and they give you $1,500, and then you be looking dumb. But he just got a new contract that he just signed. Okay, a $90 million contract extension, receiving $90 million. So he was upset at the wife. Well, she was upset at the wife. Okay, telling the wife she needs to stay out of it. I agree. If you are having a conversation with baby daddy about the child, the wife need to shut the fuck up. Sit in the car, let them handle that shit. All right, don't jump in it because you're only escalating the situation, at which it did. So let's go ahead and refresh your memory in terms of what happened, because this turned left really bad.
And it's what it's up with me. Just know that it's up. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Yeah,
Hey, you wish I would. What the fuck you
Oh, that's on my way.
Get your off my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your with $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that
You don't
bank.
got shit in your bank account.
Get out the car. Come on. And it's what it's
Child. That's some ratchet bullshit.
up with me. Just know that it's up. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Now that was disrespectful. Once again, for him to say that to her mother. Now, in regards to the tension that you have with Brittany Renner, I don't feel like you should disrespect her mother by telling her mother to suck your aunt. That's disrespectful. Direct that attention to Brittany, maybe, but not her mother. Her mother obviously was there recording this whole interaction between them. Brittany, she already got on her fighter attire, honey. Y'all know when a bitch come outside dressed like this with some sneakers on and her hat. She ready to thump, all right? So she ran around there and they said that there was a physical altercation that took place. Now, I do not know if there were any type of charges or anything filed. I haven't heard anything, but from what I hear, they did stop the video because there was a fight that did happen. So again, I feel like the wife should have stayed out of it because the situation was already a tense moment. She shouldn't have said anything. Just let him argue. Let him talk to Brittany. Let them figure it out. It's their child. It's not yours. I get it that you do probably help out with the child. But in this situation where they're discussing custody and visitation, you have nothing to do with that. So stay out of it because you only escalated it and you probably got your ass beat because Brittany always is on the fighting. She always want to be out here fighting. She do. She was trying to fight on basketball wives. Like she do the freaking most.
Yeah, hey, you wish I would. What the fuck you?
Oh, that's on my way.
Get your off my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your with $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that
You don't
bank.
got shit in your bank account.
Get out the car. Come on.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But you know, I really hope they figure this out. They might need to go to some type of family therapy so that they can figure out how to co-parent amicably. I feel like the wife again should stay out of it. I feel like he should figure out a better way to communicate as well as Brittany, because she was wrong. Everybody in this situation was wrong, and I got to be fair. Okay, so y'all see that. But on the flip side, he did get an extended $90 million contract, which she's gonna probably go and file for some more money. I can see that just out of her being mad, okay, one, that she don't want the wife to be able to sit on all that money. So she feel like, hey, I deserve some of this too, because she does share a child with him. So yeah, y'all know how it goes. But we'll see what happens, child. That was a lot. Let's get into this next topic. Women. And I pulled this topic for a reason because it's going to kind of feed into the next topic that we're about to get into. Y'all know we've been talking about this Mel and Martell situation. So after I finish with this, we're going to have to get into it because I got to go. We're getting close to time. All right. A man unalives his ex-wife right after divorce hearing where he lost the house, the truck, and custody of their daughter. All right. Let's get into it. The family court pod is where I'm reading this from. Okay, this is unfortunate. We hear about this all the time when there's child custody situations where one parent loses custody or loses things or have to pay said amount of money to the other person. They become very bitter. They become very angry, and things happen. Sometimes people losing their lives in situations as such. Let's get into this. This is unfortunate. This is a teaching moment, which is why I need to go ahead and put on my banner as well. Okay, because child, I don't want nobody triggered. I don't want anyone triggered. So trigger banner, trigger warning banner. All right, let's get back into it. According to the family court pod, 40-year-old man from Nevada, Roden Dorothy Mendoza, is likely going to spend his entire life in prison for unaliving his ex-wife, Miss Cruz, just hours after a divorce hearing that did not go his way. Okay, this really happened. Said that he admitted to unaliving her with a pow, and other charges were dropped in exchange for his guilty plea. So some other shit he was going to be charged with as well. Says as part of his deal with prosecutors, he also had to plead guilty in another case where he is accused of sexually assaulting a child. Motherfucker's dangerous. Now says if the case doesn't go through, said that he could lose his plea deal. Prosecutors plan to ask for a life sentence without the possibility of parole when he is sentenced on October 15th. That's coming up. Now on August 17th of 2023, police responded to a report of a pow-powing and found Tamaya Cruz unalived from a pow-pow wound. Dorothy Mendoza was quickly identified as the pow-power, having broken down the bedroom door before firing 3 pow-pows. Their daughter and another toddler were present but were not hurt. Wow. Said that he later told the police, I unalived my wife and was found with blood on his shirt. So he admitted to it. He told the police, yeah, I did it. So he busted the door down and went in there and unalived her with his children in the house. That's crazy. Now I'm talking about this situation because this very well could have been another situation with the Martell and Melody situation. With that being said, let's move on to that. Okay. Let's move on to that. And this is bringing awareness to said situation. All right. So Melody, in her stories, let's talk about it. Let's look at it. Let's talk about it. Let me share my screen so y'all can see what I mean. I hope I don't start hollering, Lord, because every time I start talking about this, I get the hollering child. I don't feel like it today. I did enough hollering last night. But let's get into it. Y'all see here it's verified. Melody Cherie. Y'all see the check mark. That's her. All right. So Melody says, man, y'all are so bomb. That's why I am never able to let stuff get me down nor hold me back, because y'all always hold me up. So I think she's maybe talking about the bloggers and her supporters, subscribers, everyone else that's been talking about this. Y'all know the blogs have picked up her TikTok live where she was being very transparent about the things that she went through with Martell Holt, which is now her ex-husband, going on 6 years now. In his mind, it just happened yesterday. Okay, let's continue. All right, and grab your tickets. Okay, so she's promoting. All right, so let's stop it here. All right, so she says here, Anthony, she calls out blogger AL, you might want to shut up and keep my name out of your mouth, hotcakes. Back in the character. My countersuit is already looked really good over. My countersuit is already looked really good over. Don't make the number higher. Ooh. Says that we do have a new hearing coming up shortly since the courts failed to inform me and my attorney of a court date. Check the docs, boo. Said it's been filed with the emoji with the winking eye. All right. So y'all know she is currently in a lawsuit with blogger AL. All right. Y'all do know about that. And there was something going on with the dockets to where she was saying that she was not informed when she should have, which kind of makes me feel like what the hell is going on in Alabama, where they're not updating the docket where this information should have been given to her. If you're in a lawsuit with somebody, then you need to know what the fuck is going on so that you know how to move and maneuver with said lawsuit. Okay, so she's telling Anthony Lofty's honey to shut what they call the fuck up. Hot, and she calls them hot cakes. Y'all know Mel got a slick mouth, child. All right, so she says, now I'll see you at the next hearing. Okay, so she's acknowledging, she's letting everybody know, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. And she's letting them know, I'll see you at the next hearing, honey. Okay. All right, so let's stop it. All right, she said, worry about your 11,000 lawsuits that you filed and still have pending. My Lord says that mind your business. That's right. You have none except running behind. You have, what is it? You have none except running behind folks you wish you could be. I mean, I think she meant none. Because you know when you're mad, you don't type right. I do that shit too. All right, mind your business. That's right. That's why you have none except running behind folks that you wish you could. Okay, we y'all know what she meant. Okay. Wow. She going off. All right, she says, to my A1 day ones. All right. I've been sitting back for months, ignoring the ignorance, the lies, the disrespect to me, my mother, and my children from a lot of people. We've been seeing it, honey. Says it. So please don't tell me to leave it be. It's a time for peace and a time for war. Signed Scorpio male. All right. Yes, honey. She is on demon time, baby. All right. So she addresses Martell here by saying, not Sunday's best. You be watching me so hard, laughing emoji. See, I remember when Martell was saying that Melody, well, I got the top. I still got it. Okay. And I'll play it after this. I'll show you guys after this. So she's referring to Martell saying that Melody had on her Sunday best when she came to court, trying to, you know, look all dolled up or whatever. So he pretty much described how she looked and what she was wearing. Now, y'all know with men are not that detailed when they're trying to talk about a situation, especially when they're arguing with a woman. All right. They're not that detailed, but a person like Martell, who is very feminine-like, and I'm going to say that because he kind of gives bitch mode sometimes. He could explain how her hair was, what she had on, da, 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 da. So that means you were really, really checking for her. All right. You were really checking for her to be able to walk down what she was wearing, how her hair was, et cetera, et cetera. So you were watching it. She let him know right here. Yeah, you clocking it. Yeah, you were clocking it. So y'all know what this means, honey. When y'all see her post this, that means checkmate, baby. Okay. So she letting y'all know. Go ahead and do y'all shit, and I'm on mine too. All right. Demon time. All right. That's what she's on. All right. So she's still, let's go back. No, you don't. All right, let's pause it. She said, my Sunday best, the 7th Avenue beauty way, girl. Okay. Just say thank you. That's all you should have been saying, girl. All right, and then she's serving what? Face, girl. Face is what she was serving right there. All right. Let's see what else. So she's promoting the goalie. For those of you who don't have the goalie, go and get your goalie, girl. Get your goalie, girl. All right. Let's see what else she got. So she's promoting. Hold on. Let's see.
7th Avenue Beauty, where beauty is the destination. Listen, we have some amazing body oils, Forbes featured body oils, okay? From strawberry to sweet vanilla, lemon, lavender, pepper. I'm Melody Cherie, owner and creator of 7th Avenue Beauty, where beauty is the destination. Listen, we have some amazing body oils, Forbes featured body oils, okay? From strawberry to sweet vanilla, lemon, lavender, pepper.
All right, so y'all see she's promoting, okay? Let me see if she posted anything else recent. And no, sorry, Mel, I'm in your business over here, okay? All right, so let's get up off that. All right, so I told you guys I'm going to show y'all what she was talking about when she was talking about Martell. Talking about what she had on. All right, so let me get that up because I still have it. All right, shout out to Tasha. I showed you guys last night. All right, I don't need this up. I don't need the banner up no more because I think we pretty much got through that. Okay, so I feel like, and this is just my opinion, shout out to Tasha K because this is the receipt. Martell responded, and he responded here. So let's read what he says. Really, again, we don't know what was said up here. This is Martell Holt. It's showing that there's a text message conversation between he and Tasha K. Do I feel like he could be gearing up to do another interview with her? Probably. Because y'all know the last time when Melody filed the Revenge P lawsuit against him, that he ran to Tasha K because he knows she has a huge following and can get the word out there. Now, with all the blogs picking up her TikTok live and exposing that he punched her and some other things that happened, Martell, he's trying to find a way to get ahead of his story. So he's reached out, obviously, to Tasha K because he wants to be able to debunk some things that Melody has accused him of. So he says, really, says, laughing my ass off, anything to sell those products. Oh, those products, the same ones that you wish that your ass could get a cut from. All right. Said, if I would have did any of those things, then I'd be under the jail. She's mad because I only had to pay a $300 fine. Now, she wore her Sunday's best, thinking I was going to jail over a weak-ass text message. Said that you saw who the abuser was with all of those videos that I shared with you. So he's telling Tasha K, y'all remember when he had the interview on her channel, all right? And he gave her all those videos of Melody where it appeared that she might have been coming at him, attacking him, whatever. But it was because he stole her money. I told you guys last night, and spent money on getting Ariana this BMW, which broke down, then got repossessed, okay? So that is what he's saying here. No, you thought you were going to jail because that's why you changed that plea all right, and tried to get it, a lesser charge, Martell. So you were scared. That's why you changed it after you were being cocky in court and asked for that good old trial. You didn't want no trial because that's when everything come out. But you knew that court date was getting closer, and I said last night. So you went and had some things changed with your attorney to take a lesser plea, so your ass didn't go to jail, because you know if you would have been found guilty according to Alabama law, you would have been facing some jail time. So don't sit up here and act cocky because you feel like you got away with this situation, because I hear that she's already filed something else or some type of protection order or whatever because of said situation when they were at court, because he didn't know how to damn shut his mouth. All right, so let's take that down. All right, let's remind you guys of what she had to say. For those of you that missed it, I mean, I'm sorry if your spaceship landed, honey, last night and you didn't get to see it. I still got it. All right. Let's go ahead and refresh your memory. Shout out to Live Bites. Let's go.
Come back to come where I am to let their window down to do this.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were you talking to? That's me. Who you talking to?
Yo, I said both of them.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Okay, so now you're trying to tell me who my man is. But first of all, if it was, why would you be concerned? Like, you in the whole car with a whole supposed to be my man. Like, I don't understand how you could sit there and think that it's okay for a man that you call your man to be pressed about their ex. This 5 years an ex. Okay? That's why I said, boo, you slow. Because ain't no way. Now, here we go. I'm playing one more time. Here, do it, Canadians. To get back to where I was walking, they had to drive off. Here we go. Drove back around to where I am.
Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't be looking at me like that. It's over with now.
Who are
you? It's over with now. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were. Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
No, I said both of them.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
And
all right, so y'all hear that? Martell was very much so out of line for doing that. He could have got in his car and just left. What you driving back around for? It shows that you were on some aggressive bullshit. You could have got in your car and left. All that conversation didn't even need to take place. All right, but because you feel like things have, you done went to court and they done made a decision on whatever, that you can be back on that type of demon time again. But no, and I hope Melody is documenting everything that she's dealing with as related to Martell, because he is definitely dangerous and he don't believe fish grease get fucking hot. All right, so let's pull this one, because this is a definite, I got to play this too in conjunction. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk to this video as well. All right. For those of you that did not know, these are some of the things that Melody Cherie says happened in her marriage. Let's go.
When you punch me. What about that part? My address got released to the public by way of my children's father. So then I had to do a text. Hey, not sure if you're available or not, but this just happened. Is there any way? I'm afraid. Is there any way that you can come to my house, sit out there? Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared. Okay? That's how that happened. So in that whack-ass interview, are you sending my address because you sent a police report that had my address on it? But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that pow out on me and said that you would take me out, and you already thought about it and decided you would. You ain't show that side of the police report, boo-boo? Because I got it. I've been quiet for a long time. My people have seen it. So for all the women who be on here caping and capping, why don't y'all give them some help? You love them that much. Why don't you do that? Because y'all weak hoes, that's why. And if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You want to show the report, the part of the report is, or the video of you recording me after you've done all this stupid shit to me and now I'm on your ass. You want to show that, or you took my money that you weren't supposed to take, and then you want to pick up your phone and record. You want to show that part, but you don't want to tell all the other stuff. What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? Because I still got receipts for that too.
That's so crazy.
So what's up? I am not in any shape, form, or fashion, covering, providing cover, trying to make you this, that, or the other in no shape, form, or fashion. What about the time whenever we was in Vegas on vacation filming and you threw pillows at me, hitting me in the face with them, but they cut that out. They didn't air that. What about that? The footage is there. Why they didn't air that? Why they didn't air? Give me something soft. Why they didn't air this right here?
So by now you guys know all of that. All right. If y'all watched my video last night, I actually showed y'all the actual footage from that scene where Martell aggressively came knocking on her door and escalated a situation because she called him out for having a side chick when he did. Why would you get that upset with her saying that you had a side chick and a whole baby? I mean, he turned up on her and it was unnecessary. All right. So now it's been brought to my attention that some charges are going to be put on Melody, because it said that they feel that a threat was made towards them, meaning towards Ariane. They feel that Ariane had a threat made towards her by something that Melody said in her TikTok live. Okay. Now, Ariane should not have had her ass at the motherfucking courthouse. Because why? That had nothing to do with you. That was between Melody and Martell. You shouldn't have been there. You weren't there as no character witness. You were there to start some shit. And shout out to Hannah Grace, because she was saying that Ariane came and was sitting up over there by her and was trying to look all in her phone, trying to see if she was recording, if she was a blogger. Like, who the fuck is Ariane? First of all, don't come sitting over by me, because she said that Ariane was whispering something to Martell in the courthouse while they were sitting outside the courtroom, and she thought maybe that Hannah Grace was a blogger, so she made her way over to sit beside her and trying to look all in her phone to see if she was recording or if she was recording, whatever. So Hannah Grace got up and moved to another spot, but she said Ariane kind of kept her eyes on her and was watching her. So it's giving y'all came to court, and Ariane came to court as like a reinforcement for Martell to try to catch Melody slipping, or to see if she can catch her saying something or threaten her so that they can have a get back. If you guys remember in the video, Martell says it ain't over, meaning I'm going to catch you at an opportune time so that I can go back and do a you on you. So now, let me go ahead and play this. Fair use. Because this is what they're trying to use to go back and press charges of threats. They're saying it, communicating threats towards Ariane. And that she may be pressing charges against Melody Cherie for what Melody said in her live. Let's go. We got to talk about this shit.
I want to do, I can't do. And I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself, y'all. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the God that's in me. I'm proud of all of that, because y'all just don't know. Because I had said because I never see this girl. I said no matter where I see her, when I see her, I'm tearing that ass up. It has nothing to do with my face. It has everything to do with how you disrespected me and how you come for my children as well.
All right. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let me stop sharing because I don't need this no more. Did y'all hear that? So now Ariane is planning to go and file charges against Melody Cherie for saying, I don't ever see this girl, but if and when I see her, I'm going to whoop her ass. Okay? Let me do verbatim, because I made notes. So based on the clip from Melody Cherie's live on TikTok, Melody says, there are things that I want to do that I can't do. Now, it's a matter of when and where I see her, I'm tearing that ass up because of the disrespect to my kids and my mother. Okay? Did y'all catch that? Y'all just heard me play it. So Ariane is trying to say that Melody made a threat towards her, and some type of charges are going to be pressed against her as such. All right? So I feel like this was planned out, which is why she came to the courts, which is why they were following Melody. They were trying to catch her slipping. They were trying to get her out of character because Martell knows, and he already said Melody can fight real good. He already verified that Melody got hands. Okay? Yeah. So Ariane's job is to taunt and to push her into doing and or saying something so that they can go back and find a reason to get some type of charges against her so that, one, the children can be snatched to show that she is not a fit mother, which then gives Martell child support, which then gives them a leg up in this situation against Martell and Melody. Ariane's been acting in the background this whole time. So now all of a sudden you scared, but you were talking the most shit at the courthouse. Melody said you were talking shit in the elevator, and she didn't say one word. Got outside, you followed her and her security, and you were talking shit. Martell was mute until he hopped his ass in that hearse. That long-ass black truck with $5 in the fucking tank. I was like, nigga, you should have been driving around twice nowhere. Because I know your damn gas light was on with your broke ass. Oh, yeah, it was a hearse. That motherfucker looked like a hearse. Like he going to pick the body up. That's what it looked like. So it's been brought to my attention that the charges are going to be pressed against Miss Melody Cherie for that threat that I just played you guys. Again, this was a plan to taunt Melody Cherie at the courthouse. Okay, I feel like something was also recorded. Now, the guy that was 6'6" standing out there, I feel like he was strategically placed there, in addition to helping get some type of evidence, because Melody also said in her live that this 6'6" individual, light-skinned, tall dude, was also seen with the guy that works with her, Canavis, at some other place that they were at. He was like, I recognize him. They were like, I recognize this guy. So this person also knows Ariane and Martell, and they just happen to be standing outside pretending like they were on their phone when really they were probably recording or trying to catch a moment so they can give it to Ariane and Martell. Because y'all know Martell keep people around him like yes men and yes girls. Ariane is a yes girl. Okay. Weird. Let's continue. So with Martell saying that it ain't over, lets me know that he is looking for another way to get in to keep having Melody in and out of court. Somebody said, who is this 6'6" guy? I don't know. I don't think Melody knew, but I know they said multiple times they saw him in 2 different locations. So they were able to connect the dots when they saw him again at court that he was there with Ariane and Martell. Okay. I think he's gearing up to probably file maybe another motion or some other type of lawsuit against Melody because the motive behind this situation is money. So if they can go and file some type of charges against her to show that she made a threat, that's the first thing. You got to get some type of charge to make a lawsuit stick in order to say, oh, well, she said this right here. I got the video. She went live. She went on live and she made a direct threat towards me to say she was going to whoop my ass. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I got children. She told me time and place. She don't care where she see me, that she going to pop off on me and do such and such and such. So if you go to the courthouse and file a report on that, then it makes it look like she is the aggressor. She made a threat towards you, and then she may or may not get some type of warrant or jail time against her, which then gives them, it's like a snowball effect, which then gives them some other legal stuff to put towards this lawsuit, at which then they may file something to get money. Martell needs money. He don't care how he get it, even if it means taking the children, because he's already tried that. Now, from what I hear, it's still 1 week on, 1 week off, as far as their custody arrangements. Okay, 1 week on, 1 week off. But they are now trying to use her words against her in terms of saying that she threatened Ariane and that there's getting ready to be some type of lawsuit and or paperwork filed against her because of some alleged threat that they feel was made towards Ariane. So now Ariane is the victim when she is the one that started most of this shit. How is it that you get to talk shit when you ain't even in this situation? See, you clout chasing, first of all. I'm happy Melody did not put her hands on her. Because sometimes it's so hard to keep your composure when a bitch is trying you like that. I don't want to lose nothing that I have. I'm a hothead, and I have to sometimes I have to count down, or I just remove myself because I know my pop off game is popping off, baby. Somebody like Ariana, I probably couldn't have been, for real. I'm just saying, because you got people that will push you and then stand back and say, "What did I do?" They will continue to do this shit here, saying little shit, little innuendos, all types of stuff. They will keep doing this shit, and as soon as they get you out of character, they stand back like, "Oh, look at her, she's so violent." They'll pull out the cell phone camera and start videoing you. Oh, yeah, I told you she was violent. Look. They were looking to get a moment because why did you follow her outside of the courthouse? Melody says she and Jason stood to the side once they came out, and Ariane and Martell came out and was standing behind them, and Martell told Melody and Jason, y'all go ahead. No, Melody said, no, y'all go ahead. She didn't want them walking behind her. I don't blame her. If I got security, yeah, my security is going to tell y'all, yeah, go. You go ahead, because I don't know what you're going to do. You ain't going to sneak me or none of that crazy stuff. You ain't about to be recording me, none of that. So y'all go. So what was the point of y'all walking all the way down this long walkway, only to turn back around and walk back towards where Melody and her security was? What was that point? You guys were trying to start some shit. So since that didn't work, y'all going to go to the next level of, oh, let me go back and pull this live, where she said it's on site when she see me because I got 2 small kids, or I got 2 kids and I can be out with my kids, and she jumped me. This shit been going on for 6 years. If this girl wanted to jump you, you don't think she could have got you by now? Huntsville is not that big. I'm sure Melody has seen Ariane out and about at some point in time. I'm pretty sure she's seen her. I'm pretty sure. She's seen Ariane maybe in the grocery store, in Walmart, in Target, wherever. Maybe on the highway. Because you know Ariane got a skateboard. She ain't got a car now. So maybe Melody was riding by and gave Ariane a cool breeze from her car because Ariane was on her damn skateboard. She ain't got no car. She probably walking. So this is the game that's being played now. So this is what Martell meant when he said it's not over. He is upset because he is held accountable in court for something he initiated. Nobody told you to take a picture and put it out there and show all the cast members a video of Melody in a very compromising position where she's pleasing her husband, which is what she was supposed to do at the time. If she was giving you fellatio, why the fuck are you recording it and showing it to other people? Why would you do that? Why would you use that to threaten her to say, if she does this or if she doesn't do that, I'm going to show this and I'm going to put it out there, and then try to lie and say you did. So then when it's time to go to court for said situation, you realize the shit is getting real serious to where you really might spend some time behind it. So you hurry up and you take this lower plea so that your ass don't got to serve no time. But then when you see you got that little slap on the wrist, got to pay $300, all of a sudden you outside the courtroom now talking shit again when you see that you didn't get what you really thought you was about to get, which was that time. So now that you have a guilty charge against you now, which that's what? 2 or 3 other charges. We already know about the ATM situation with Martell, where Melody helped him get out of that, where he was facing 10 years. We talked about that last night. He was on probation for that. And was. Let's not forget about the situation that happened with Tank, where he hit him with the back scratcher and was beating him and drew blood from him. That's documented through child custody. That's documented. That's another case. So now that Melody has come out to say that you pulled a pow on her and said to her that I already thought about unaliving you, that's premeditation. I feel like that's all he thinks about. Martell has the mentality of, if I can't have you, no one will. It burned him. It boiled him to see Melody standing there with Jason, who is said to be her security. It boiled you to see another real man. I'm going to call him a real man. I don't know him personally, but obviously he got to you. They say he's a nice looking guy. Martell is very jealous-hearted when all you had to do was the right thing. You had a woman who had your back no matter what. And Melody was saying in her live that there was a lot of things that she's finding out through bloggers and things that we pulled up about Martell that she didn't even know when she chose to marry him. So a lot of this shit is coming out that's just like, to her, it's just like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I didn't know certain things about the whole ATM situation, according to what she was saying. But then again, I feel like Alabama's court system is definitely flawed. And I feel like since Martell has worked in the system as a jailer, he knows a lot of people. So he knows how to kind of get around things. And I think he have people inside that kind of, you know, be looking out for him in certain situations. That's why he don't give a fuck. That's why he do things and be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to pay this $300 and that's it. So you taunt someone and you talk shit. And when they don't give you the attention you were seeking, because Ariana was looking for attention. That's all it was. You didn't have shit to say to Melody. And for what it was saying, Martell said nothing. So why do you ain't say nothing, Martell? Why are you so about it when you get in your car? With your gear in drive, just in case Jason run up on your ass and get ready to tear your ass out that front seat. Why you sitting in the car on drive? Why you ain't say shit when you were walking up and down the pavement with Mel and Jason walking behind your ass? Why you didn't say nothing then? Mel said he was walking with his head down. He wasn't saying shit. Ariana was doing the mumbling and talking and trying to say things loud enough so Melody could hear it. But now you want to go and file something because you initiated it? They want money. They're struggling. Martell's not getting a lot of scenes on Love and Marriage Huntsville, so his pockets ain't looking like they used to. Child. It's a pattern of behavior. Now they're trying to say that Melody has she lacks self-control. A person will lose control in a situation as such. Okay? A person will. You can only push a person for so much. You get tired of a motherfucker. 6 years is more than enough time for a person to move the fuck on and leave me alone. That's more than enough time for you to get your shit together, move on. She gave you to the bird. She's like, here, take this nigga. Take this nigga. I don't want nothing else from him, baby. You wanted him? Here you go. But that wasn't enough for you, Ariana. Because you can't do nothing with the nigga. Because every time we turn around, you call him Blogger AL with another phone call about what Martell ain't doing and what he's doing. Asking another man, can he help level up your man? And telling all his business and talking shit about him. But you at the courthouse on that for him? For the same nigga who put paws on you and you couldn't look in the camera? When you know he was sitting there lying saying he never touched you? Allegedly. Because I don't got the police report. We all know what it was. The whole side of your face was swollen. Which lets me know you were in the area of the washer and dryer. I don't want to laugh when I say that because the shit ain't funny. Because, you know, DV is not funny. I'm just saying. Allegedly. That's all I'm saying. So from one woman to another, the fact that you don't understand that shit and you see it in like 3D, Ariana, the fuck nigga that you over here protecting that also did the same shit to his ex-wife and doing it to you makes you look like a bigger fool. And the fact that he is using you to try to get Melody out of character so she can go file something so you guys can split whatever money y'all can get from this shit is very diabolical. I'm saying it right here. So now y'all trying to sue and press charges against this girl for her venting. Finally, this girl sat quietly and held this shit in for years. It's like a person finally getting out of a situation and you finally get to talk about how you really feel and how this shit really affected you. And you want to use a person's words. I don't think she might have meant that shit literal. I don't know. I don't want to speak for her. But for some of the shit that you've done, Ariana, I feel like, and Mel, hit me up, baby, because I don't get rid of nothing. I got receipts for days if you need it. Ariana, all the things that you said about Melody, her children, how you taunted her online all of these years, baby, you don't have a case. You don't have a case. I always say, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do to you. Because I'm not going to give you any leg up on me in terms of running and filing shit on me. You can't say I threatened you. I'm not going to threaten you. I'm the type of bitch, I'm just going to do the shit. Yeah, that's just me. I ain't going to tell you shit. When these paws hit you, you're going to know it. Go ahead and dial 9-1. And when you hear my car door close, go and hit that other one because you already know what time I'm on. I'm not telling you shit. If I was male, I probably wouldn't have did a lot to say, yes, it's so sorry, bitch. But when you mad and a bitch done tried you a few times, yeah, you're going to pop off and you're going to be on that kind of time. But I'm not telling you nothing. If my plan is to ragtag that ass, you'll know when I pull up. I'm not giving you nothing to go file anything to say I did shit. But you'll know I was there. Oh, you'll know I was there. This is unfortunate because I feel like the kids are in the middle of this, and I feel like they're trying to attack her motherhood in terms of saying that she's too violent to be a great mother to her children because of something that she said in a moment of anger, in a moment of expressing herself, in a moment where she's saying that a person that she said I do to in front of God and all those witnesses threatened her life and put her in a situation to where she felt set up, to where he called her to the house to say, hey, can you bring back some damn laptops that you packed in your stuff only for me to get there, and you got to pow and I got to run up out of the house because you getting ready to. I think everybody watching and listening on the sound of my voice know that this girl is a great mother. She take them on great vacations. We always see them. They're clean. She's always at the school making sure they're good. She buy all of their school clothes most of the time, according to her. Now, I don't live with them. I don't know. I'm just saying from what we see. She makes sure that they're good, educational wise. She's teaching them the business. This is, to me, on the outside looking in, I see a great mother. I see a great mother. But you still got some pick-me's out there that still think that Martell is the shit out there. They think he's so fine and that he just cannot do no wrong. But people have to record documents and educate themselves on who a person is before you just start clapping so loud for them. This is a sad situation. So we already know what's happening. Ariana is setting it up to say Melody threatened her to file something against her, to probably try to get her arrested. Or I'm hearing somebody said warrant, or to get a warrant out for Melody for a threat, is what I'm hearing. So that then Martell can come and try to snatch the children and file a complaint through the courts to try to get custody, which then gives him child support for not one, not two, not even three, but for 4 children. He don't want them kids. You know who's gonna be watching them kids? Ariana and Miss and Marlene, not Miss Marlene, but Ariana and Marlene. Yeah, that's who's gonna be watching them kids. I already told you guys that Ariana said, hey, I ain't getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to come over there cooking for them kids. He throw those kids off on Ariana while he be out doing what the fuck he wants to do. You don't want those kids. You want the money. You want the lifestyle. Martell misses sitting on his ass and watching Melody do all the work. So how he's sitting back thinking, how can I get this life back? He's watching her every time she step out. She's immaculate. Every time she's driving some, she pulling up in paid for cars, Mercedes this, Range Rover that, red bottoms here, you name it. That was his life once upon a time, but you fucked it up. And now you're trying to figure out how to get it back because everybody laughing at your ass. So now you're going to play with the court system and snatch your children out of an environment that is a great environment for them because they need their mother. That would be a catastrophe for those kids to be with Martell Holt. We've already talked about, and I showed it to you guys on my screen. And just because I don't like to just talk without showing receipts, let me pull up right here. Let me pull up right here because I want y'all to see this shit. Give me 1 second. I'm still here. Let's read this shit again because I need to refresh you guys' memory on who the fuck this person is. Okay. Y'all ain't gonna play with me today. Because if I don't come with nothing, baby, you know I'm coming with a good receipt. If I don't do nothing else. Martell, this is for you. And this is for you, Ariane. Y'all a child, no weapon formed against this lady will not prosper. Not as long as I'm a blogger. I'm gonna make awareness on this shit. And I don't give a damn who like it. Pick me's, y'all can kiss my whole entire ass. I got 2 ass cheeks back here. And we got a little fatty too. So y'all might be back there for a little while. So yeah. Kiss my entire ass if you don't like it. I don't give a damn. I'm so sick of these pygmies. I'm gonna show y'all some of these comments here in a minute too. But let's get into this shit. Let's get into this. Yeah, we got a fatty back here, so y'all might be back there for a little bit. All right, and it's all real. If your man get back there and hit that thing like he's supposed to, it'll grow. Okay, that is free information right there. All right, I just helped somebody out. All right, so let's get into this. Let me get back mad again. Hold on. All right, so let's read. Let's get down here. And I showed y'all this before. Okay. Let's read. Let's refresh you guys' memory of the shit that this woman been dealing with. Okay. This is why he don't need the children. Y'all ready for this shit? Let me put my trigger warning banner back up. But this for you, Martell. Because sometimes you forget the bullshit you be on. But I never do. All right. Shout out to the Sun. The U.S. Sun. All right. In the filing obtained by the U.S. Sun. And this came from court documents. All right. Y'all ready for this? All right. The Behind Every Man host claims that her ex continued to use corporal punishment that is excessive and abusive towards the minor children, including but not limited to. Y'all ready for this? These are his children that he's trying to snatch from their mother for financial gain. Let's listen to this shit. But not limited to choking, grabbing, punching the minor son. That's Tank. Hitting all the children, pulling and twisting them. Mm-hmm. The father has refused to follow the court order as he has stopped therapy between him and the minor son. So you ABU'd your son and was ordered to go to therapy to fix that situation between you and his son, because obviously he didn't trust you, he was afraid of you, etc. and etc. You refuse to do that because you want to instill that fear into him, because now he's the man of the house and you don't like that because you chose to step out, and now that you stepped out, he stepped up. Y'all get that? That's deep, ain't it? The filing continued. The father continues to incorporate corporal punishment on the minor children that they only want to see their father if he will stop hitting them. She also says he exhibited behavior that has been negligent and unstable, as has shown a lack of proper parenting when it comes to his care for the minor children during his custodial time. In addition, she gave examples of some of his threats. Did we not just hear a threat on the video? It ain't over. That's a threat. What does that mean? Including reportedly saying he will knock them out, his children. Sugar Mama was a little girl when this threat was made. So he's threatening to knock his children out. Melody already said he punched her. You said it in the video. Punched her and pulled a pow. So now you're threatening to punch your children. Again, Martell works out in the gym. Let's get into it. Apart from being concerned about the children's mental well-being, she said that she's concerned about Martell's mental stability since he continues to relocate, has violated previous court orders, and has even threatened to distribute a sex tape that the parties created during their marriage. That's where the revenge P came in. Given all of this, she requested the court only allow him daytime visits with the kids until he enrolls in therapy and anger management. Now, y'all know he was ordered for a psych evaluation, at which I'm hearing he still did not get. So when does accountability be given for that? Because that's a direct court order, right? Again, broke people like this don't like to be fixed. And I mean broke in both ways. Broke, and broke. Okay? He's a broken man. Or boy. Let's say boy. Boy is a good word to put right here. All right, so Martell fires back. Let's get into it. Martell responded to Melody's filing 4 months later in November and also filed a counterclaim against her. So all these things he knows he's doing. So it's always you're not going to get a leg up on me in court. So I'm going to go file some shit. I'm going to file a motion. So, it's not like you're just filing something against me because you're not going to win. It's always about winning. Who's going to win in this situation with Martell? So he knows he's doing things he shouldn't be doing to Mel and the kids. So if she files something to kind of put him in his place and hold him accountable, he going to go file something too, just so he can see her in court. To keep this shit going. Do y'all see it? Instead of addressing the motivational speaker's specific corporal punishment claims, he instead claimed that she is the one who willfully and contemptuously violated the order by spanking the minor child, MH, at age 3, which we know is Melania, aka Sugar Mama. Okay, it might have been a pop. I don't see Melody getting a whole belt or a back scratcher as he did Tank, and giving her a full-out whooping. Okay, I don't see her doing that. And if she does, those are her kids. She disciplined how she feels. He also said that she filed the modification in bad faith and with unclean hands, explaining she has continuously filed frivolous, untruthful motions so that she may be in control of all decisions regarding the minor children. Okay. Now, it was already said in court documents that you, Martell, would not get any visitation if you did not complete the child psychiatric evaluation, but he's still getting 1 week on and 1 week off. So, all right. So the OWN star, I wouldn't call him that, goes on to accuse Melanie of violating their agreement of not filing their children and also reporting about them on social media. So, of course, he did not want the children on TV anymore because he could not get a part of their check. Why would you? You don't pay child support. She's paying for every single solitary thing as related to those children. So fuck you, Martell. You should not get none of that money. The money should go into accounts for your children to go to college. Because we know your ass ain't going. You barely made it out of college. Okay? He claimed her bringing them into the spotlight has financial gains since she believes it to be the best interest or in the best interest of the children to be filmed, as it would provide them economic opportunities. He don't want to see them elevate because he ain't elevating. So how is it that you are so jealous of your children being successful because you ain't? So Melody cut off your lifeline from sucking her energy and standing beside podiums that she's up talking and doing, all these speaking engagements. You ain't did shit. You ain't said nothing. You just standing there to be seen. Because you don't, God forbid, you don't want her to get all this clout and attention. Okay? Yeah, that's how he always did. Just like you were riding her back with the whole builder's license. We didn't know until she divorced that he didn't have a builder's license and couldn't pass it and still hasn't passed it. So it's given, if I can't use you, and I can't steal, because even after they divorced, Martell was still asking Melody to allow him to use the builder's license so he could go and make money and do things. Like, don't take everything from me because I still got to live after this. Okay, you better take your ass back to school. You better go study for this test like I had to do and go pass it so you can do what you need to do. No, you do not get to use anything. You do not get to use any of my certifications to go out here and spend nothing, especially on your side chick. You better tell her to go get something, which is probably why he made her go back to school so he can ride off her. All right. Now, in her December response, Melody denied his frivolous accusations in reference to the spanking, and as for the economic opportunity, she says that she believes in affording the children with every opportunity that is beneficial and desirous, okay, of the children in aiding in their success in life. I agree with that. Now, until their April trial, the court has ordered the former couple to attempt to resolve their issues through mediation. Martell is not going to comply with any of that, okay? He's not, all right? So we all know about the arrest for the warrant that was issued for him for the DV, which that's what the charge was, 3rd-degree DV, okay, and harassment, which was in January of 2024, last year, all right? So they've already had that particular case, I want to say a week ago now, where he did plead guilty for that case, all right? So we already see that. So I don't feel like he would be a great parent for the kids either. So you're trying to take the children from their mother as to make it seem that you are the better parent, when I don't see anywhere in any court documents that Melody threatened to knock the children out, or twisting, hitting, punching, drawing blood, excessive corporal punishment, bribing the children if they don't tell you what their mother is doing and who is at the mother's house, that you're going to give them ice cream and other things like that. Like, we've heard all of these things as related to the children. All right, let's get into this. It says that Melody gave an example that on December the 11th of 2023 that he allegedly threatened to tear them up once their divorce case is over. So he was already told in court documents no more corporal punishment, but he says, or Melody says, according to December 11, 2023, that Martell allegedly threatened to tear them up once their divorce case is over. So it's like you're planning. It's, again, premeditated. You can't wait to give corporal punishment to your children. It don't matter for just any little thing. If they look at you wrong, you're going to tear them up because you're mad at their mother and you're mad that she left you and divorced you, referring to their minor children / kids, and said in a separate filing from December 14th that he even offered to allow the children to be on television, Love and Marriage Huntsville, if he could use corporal punishment in the future. So you didn't want the kids on TV because you felt that it was totally against their private life. You didn't want them to be on TV because you didn't want people out running up on them like, oh my God, the whole kids. So that's what you told the courts. You wanted them on TV because you didn't want them, you wanted the kids to be able to grow up and be kids and be normal, even though Knox is always on social media. Always on social media. And they just showed him on Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 10, episode 1, to be exact. Did they not? So Melody's children cannot be on TV, but Knox can be shown episode 1 of season 10. If I was Melody, I would challenge that. You're not going to stop my kid's bag and then get your side baby and her child on the show and get a bag. Did y'all not catch that? Did y'all not catch that? So Melody's 4 children has to legally not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore. I think everybody that watched the show enjoyed watching the children on the show. So to get back at Melody and to have a slap in her face on her show, I'm going to say her show because she paid the pilot for this show. She's the reason this show is even there. Unbeknownst to what Carlos King has to say. Yeah, he switched it up and did all that, but she paid for the pilot and waited and sat 2 years to get a callback for this show. And once she did, Carlos took the show in the direction he wanted to take it in. But this season, there ain't nobody watching that bullshit because I took it off my DVR. I'm like, fuck this show. Okay. Now I might talk about a clip or two if it brings something to my attention, but the point I'm making is why go to the courts and ask them to put into writing and into an order that your children cannot be on television and make money that's going to go towards their college education probably, and to help out with your children's mother's finances towards your children so she don't have to work as hard and can spend more time with them because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Hell, you barely have a place to fucking stay. Okay. You ask for an order to keep them off TV, but then you bring Knox on TV with his mother to earn a check, which I'm pretty sure you got a nice percentage out of. I'm pretty sure. So you're pimping the shit out of her and your son over there. But your kids over here got to stay off social media and TV. Now, granted, children, those are Melody's children. I don't think in any way, shape, or form she's going to put them in any harm or danger. If the children have a birthday, she should be able to post that shit on social media and say, oh my God, happy birthday, sugar mama. Or oh my God, Tank is doing well today in tennis or whatever. She should be able to post that. So for Ms. Van to have to post all of their accomplishments to stay within the ramifications of what the courts have asked, I think that's very diabolical as well. And the fact that Martell is able to play with the court systems in that way. Again, Melody Cherie, if you're watching me, Ms. Van, if you're watching, I would challenge that to say, why is it that the son over here get to be on TV, but my kids got to stay off? Right? Mm-hmm. Now, former couple have 4 kids together, daughters Malia, Mariah, Milani, and son Martell Jr. All right, the TV personality is also the father of another child, son Knox, with a woman who has been identified as his mistress, aka the peasant, Ariana Curry. Okay, so y'all caught all that. I just had to refresh you guys' memory. All right, this stuff is all they're saying court documented. All right, let me make sure I ain't miss nothing. All right. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. So yeah, that's the update on that. So we're gonna see how this pans out because word on the street is that Ariana is gearing up to file some type of charges or get some type of maybe warrant against Melody Cherie for something that Melody said in her live as regards to some type of threat that Ariana feels threatened now. That Melody is saying she's gonna beat her ass. So that's it, and that's all on that. I hope Melody and Miss Van's watching this show so that they can act accordingly and do what needs to be done legally. All right, so that they can stay ahead of the bullshit. And I'm just using my platform as awareness to let them know. All right. So yeah, what do y'all think? Put in the comments what you guys think about that. We got to get out of here. I will be back for midday pop-in for more news I know you guys can use. Shout out to my mods, my top flight mods, Scorpio, Miss Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR, and Tyra. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job. Thank you to all the content creators that stopped by here. Shay Renee, if you're in the bushes, thanks for being here, love. Thank you so much, Schoolboy. Thank you, Sunny Days. Thank you, Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn. I saw you in here. Astute Queen B, Just a T, please. Dear Retalk, if you're in here, thank you so much. Mods, can you please drop in the chat and let me know who else is here, content creator wise? All right, so we can get out of here. I gotta go. Okay. Somebody say I'm not watching. It's a hot mess, right? Please put in the chat. Let me know. Nobody else. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Content creators, if you're in here and I did not mention you, please drop in and let me know. Oh, Pretty Brown Eyes, PBE. Thank you so much, PBE. How can I forget? Damn, PBE, thanks for dropping by as well. Okay, shout out to you and shout out to all the content creators and shout out to all of my caramelians as well. Y'all know I love y'all down. All right, to the next video. Let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no.